All right. The initial roll of ads are out of the way. Good, good. So, hello. How are you doing? Greetings. Hi, hi. Adjusting microphone. So, it would seem we have yet another wonderful episode. Hmm. Yes. I am just getting all the stream stuff, making sure it's working. So, yes, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not, then, maybe we can help with that. And also, remember to hydrate, which I have that next to me now. Boom. So, with that, we're going to get started here in a minute. It's close to starting on time as ever. It's amazing, which is awesome. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and we will get this shindig underway soon. Oh, yeah. All right. So, who would like to do a recap?
Is our friend not coming today, Cube?
Probably not. He's sick.
Okay.
Unfortunate. We killed a bunch of bandits. Sorry, killed like 6 of them. Oh, as well as hitting 2 shambling mounds with fireballs.
And
With a
Starry is
single fireball.
feeling like really, really, really on it.
Then, after we realize that the shambling mounds, after we see that Sorry murked 4 people with 1 fireball, the shambling mounds went into the ground. And wasn't that the end of the combat?
Well, the Dryad came first.
Did the Dryad
Didn't
come
she come
first?
she came in before they went into the ground because she came and healed them.
Oh.
I don't believe that's what happened. They went into the ground after you threw your fireball, and then
But then
was
they
the end of
popped back
combat,
up.
I believe. And then they were under us. They grabbed you and tried to grab me, I believe.
Were they helping
Right.
you, or they were attacking you?
Well, in the end, we thought they were attacking, and we didn't even stop to think that maybe they were being helpful, or that we could perceive their actions as helpful. And we didn't even stop to think of that, which they were actually helpful actions.
Yes.
And we just naturally
just wanted to
assumed
use
that
the
they
fireball.
weren't.
And-
Yeah, well, they were right
Itch
next to
and
4
trigger
other
happy.
bandits. They were right next to 4 other bandits, so it's like, okay, get everyone at once. Yeah, I was a little bloodthirsty. Sorry's
Yeah.
having to talk with herself. She's having to rethink everything.
And after the shambling mounds reemerged, a Dryad came around, and we weren't sure if we were going to fight, but we ended up just calming down, started talking to the Dryad, and we asked the Dryad what we could do to help her as a form of repaying her for attacking her shambling mounds. She has now directed us north, or was it north? In a cardinal direction, towards a corrupted area, which, due to a very well placed natural 20, Opal was able to able to guess was similar to the dungeon that had the hands consume it. And now we're heading over there.
Oh, interesting. And north, wasn't that closer to Tio Moonblades as well? Or was that in a different direction?
Seems like it's not in the direction that either Tio or the town we were talking about.
Yeah, I forgot the direction we were going. Which is funny
But it
because
goes
Opal would
away.
know.
Let me see if I wrote that down. I didn't write anything down last week. I was so busy being in the battle.
That was just my everything I could recall off the top of my head.
Good job.
Does anybody have any additions or any corrections they would like to make?
Where is everybody else?
Dead.
Well, I mean, there was a bunch of stuff that was concise and good. So battle was joined, right? And there was this whole group of bandits. There was all sorts of combat that happened near the rock, and we were gonna get overwhelmed and stuff, but then Sorry unleashed some fireballs, and it was like crazy. We were being beset by a long-range longbow archer who was difficult to deal with. And then while this battle was going on, Cha and Kozik were back on the road, sort of hemming and hawing, just enjoying the afternoon. And finally, a traveler came up the road who introduced himself as Soren. And was he not cloaked in white, I believe? And he kind of had a had a big hood on, so we couldn't quite see his face, but he didn't seem threatening. And then finally, we became aware of the sounds of battle. So we all three of us took off through the bush to find the party. And yeah, I guess that's. And then Cha went to. I think he maybe went to secure the perimeter for a while. So he kind of went out and did his own thing. And then yeah, I think it basically went just like Opal said.
Is he gonna come back with the head of the archer that was attacking
The
them
archer
all?
managed
Hey,
to
look what I found!
managed to retreat, but I kind of thought it was implied that he was eaten up by shambling mounds, but I guess that he just left and escaped. So
Right. We don't know what
I thought we
happened
heard
to
a
him.
scream in the wilderness or something, but maybe that didn't happen.
I like the idea of Shaw finding him and beheading him and bringing his head back. I like
Yeah.
Just a casual beheading, you know, nothing fancy.
There were some cool some sort of sentinel guardian, some blue fairy clouds kind of came out to protect a couple of our party members.
Goodness, sounds like we're back in the
I
Feywild.
don't remember
here with
that.
all these creatures.
Was that not the spell?
Can you say more about that, Kozik? I don't remember that part.
I didn't cast the spell, but it was some sort of mystic sentinel guardians, and there were some fairies that
Hold on,
came
Jesse.
out to like the boys that we encountered maybe a little bit in the Feywild, and they kind of protected Inanna and maybe another person too. I don't remember.
Was that Inanna's spell?
Huh.
Don't remember, but I think so. I think because then right, the Shamblers came up from underground, but we knew like a turn in advance because her magic barrier like intercepted under the ground and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh.
Fixing some
Spirit
tokens.
Guardians.
Just
Yep.
so.
I did get to hear the delightful recap from last week, which was hilarious, where Zed was like, "Yeah, we all totally agreed on everything."
That was funny.
that made me laugh. Thank you, Zed.
Like tokens. GM layer.
Zedrin's name is there, but I haven't heard his voice yet.
Oh yeah, we can't hear you, Zed, if you're talking.
Ooh, burp.
Zedrin, are you there?
Zed's dead, baby.
Sorry,
Zed's dead.
I'm here. I'm dealing with customer service fiasco
Oh,
right now.
okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh.
From Costco, did he say?
Customer
I don't think
service.
so.
Customer
I
service
think he
from
said
something.
fiasco.
Oh, customer service fiasco. Oh, I see.
So we'll move him to the GM layer for now.
Fiasco. That's a good word.
Which
That is a
Understandable.
good word.
There.
customer service, my enemy.
Customer service and fiasco often go together very well.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
I'm chewing a crunchy salad. Can you guys hear it? Is it irritating
And-
anyone, or can you even hear it?
I can remove this because they don't need that anymore.
Crunchy salad.
Oh, good.
I could occasionally hear a crunch, but it wasn't terrible. It just sounds like
That
you're
away.
flicking your mic.
That's
I'll
a
put the
strange
mic a little
descriptor.
farther away.
Okay.
Yeah, mic
All right.
looking.
So
So where exactly did we leave off? We were we told her yes, we'll go.
And we
What
were
are we
on our
supposed
way.
to do? We're gonna go. Wait, what exactly was it that she wanted us to do though? Were we taking care of
Root
some?
out, find and destroy the corruption. And
The
no, we did
corruption.
not get more details.
The
Fuck it up,
corruption
which we will
in the
do.
north.
Corruption.
Yes, the corruption in the north.
Ooh.
Rooted out from her domain.
And then we'll go party
Yeah.
at Bonk Village.
Oh, sweet. God, that's a year in the making. The Bonk Village party.
Hey, It's like the end of Return of
Taunted
the
us with that a
Jedi
year
all the
ago.
time there.
Nice.
Jump, jump.
What is the Bonk Village?
It's a place we heard
Orc
about early
territory.
on. Yeah, it's some sort of
Yeah,
goblin or
it's
orc
just a
village
legend at this point. We haven't been
Mhm.
there.
Oh, okay. You haven't been there yet. Okay. And what's the legend of the Bonk Village? You said it's a party
Said
place?
it's 24/7 party.
Ah,
That's what I
okay.
Learned
remember.
about it.
You don't know
We
that.
But
learned
that's
about
why
it.
I'm saying it. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's legendary. We're just
You gotta-
making stuff up
You gotta
about
find.
it.
You gotta answer that question in character.
They're gonna have us all for dinner. It's great.
That is the corruption, Bonk Village.
So give yourself the inspiration.
I think I don't know. I already have one, so it's up for grabs for sure.
Does everybody have one?
Cha does not have one.
Oh, give it to Cha.
Oh no! You all worked for
It'd be
it.
good if
What do you got?
everybody had one.
Does everybody have it? Nobody used their inspiration during the fight, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, you
No.
guys are like
Oh, it-
adverse to using inspiration.
You have
know
to
what?
hold
We
on
just
to
forget.
them for
We're-
important
We're not
moments.
We
used
just
to using
forget.
them
I
during
forget.
combat. I feel like we use them a lot out of combat. We're not in the habit of using them in combat, but we should.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You forget. I say, would you, if you use an inspiration for this, and you're like, no, I want to keep it. I want to save it. And now you're about to
You
have too
always
many
Yeah.
use the
inspiration.
worst possible thing to use it for that benefits you.
Not necessarily.
And
Okay,
besides,
take that
sometimes it's fun
inspiration.
to fail.
Somebody used
That's
it for an
true.
extra roll or something.
Yeah. I think it was on like some sort of discovery check.
So basically, what you're saying is, I need to put you guys in such dire situations, you have no choice but to use inspiration.
Dude,
Got it.
that is so not what we
Oh.
are saying.
That's
That
a
is
big
the
inference.
opposite of what we're saying.
I mean, you said
admire
you got to hold on to them till you need them, and clearly you
That's
haven't
not
needed
what-
them.
We all said, only one person said that.
That is a very
I
convenient
forget
deduction.
we have the option. Yeah, there's a lot of that deduction seems to give you a personal advantage
I don't need personal advantage.
to fuck with us. I guess you don't
He,
need it.
he does. He really doesn't. He's
I
like
don't.
the god of this universe.
I literally don't.
Well, I'll go ahead and take that one.
I'm the DM. I don't need
So
advantage.
Cha did arrive. It's like he's there, or he's out on the perimeter.
He's been
Yeah,
here the
give me a
whole
sec.
time with us. He never went anywhere. He
I
arrived
would
at
love.
the.
I
Let me
think I
move
missed the
Cha
part
to.
where Cube behaved like Cha. Can I just get like a general breakdown of what he did that was Cha-ish? Actually, no. I'll go back and listen to it.
Good luck sifting through that much video.
Oh, I will. I devour all of them when I miss them.
Wow.
So let me move him
I
to
love
token
hearing you
layer.
all just go on. It's really fun to hear your dynamics when Cha's not there, because it's, Cha's like a big presence. So it's really cool to hear what you're all like when he's not around. And I laugh
but
my
he was
ass
there.
off every time. I laugh so hard listening to you guys. Oh my god.
Let me swap this.
Well, take that as a compliment.
Okay, maybe that'll help.
Oh, you should.
Do that. And is he gonna make it tonight? He is not, looks like. Alright. So you had just finished interacting with the Dryad, made a deal, and some of you, particularly from the Feywild, may comprehend what making a deal means. To some and how that has more weight to others.
Yeah. We did say we would do our best. We didn't say we would promise that we would accomplish everything she asked. We would do our best.
Get them moved
We
to
were
that.
careful with that.
So, as you guys had started moving north, you would have come across Cha.
Are you carrying ahead, Cha?
Yeah, is Cha carrying ahead?
Or are you carrying a bow at least?
Would love it if he was carrying some kind of body part.
There were several exploded body parts.
Oh, you could have cut off his bow arm.
Oh, that
So
guy?
he
No,
couldn't shoot anymore.
Cha went a different direction. Cha came from over there.
Oh, okay.
The dude ran
Oh.
that way.
We thought maybe he went and chased after him. We were hoping.
Cha ain't that quick.
Because those guys were terrible. They just attacked with no. I just said, "Give us everything if you want to live." They weren't. They were just like ready to kill us all.
Were they though?
Oh, that was the implication.
This
Give us
is how
everything if you want to
I
live.
mean,
This is
yeah,
how the paladin justifies violence.
you can't really go. Were they ready to kill you when their opening statements were, "Give us all your money and or you
if you want to
die"?
live. Yeah, exactly.
It could have just
So,
been an
yeah,
idle
they
threat to make sure you gave him money.
They were all standing there with bows and arrows aimed right at us, like 11 of them. So
Yeah, I'm
it
not
seemed
going.
kind of like it was a real threat.
You know,
And I'm not
intimidation
going to
tactics.
test. And I'm not going to test the people who might find out that I'm a literal walking gemstone. So
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, you guys killed the
Self-defense law.
fuck out of all those people.
Yeah.
What did they do to you? Kozik and I were just chatting, and then we come in here, and there's explosion marks, and there's body parts everywhere. What the hell?
Yeah, and
They
if you
deserved
recall,
it.
Kozik did come in and be like, "What did you do to these people?" Because he wasn't there for the whole threat thing.
Man, we leave you guys for 5 minutes, and look what happens. Jeez.
Well, regardless of what did happen, we have another lead on one of those dungeons that you guys found me in.
They wanted me
So-
to try that
Oh.
fireball thing, and I couldn't help it.
You used a fireball?
Yes.
Congratulations.
They said that's the best thing to do, so I thought, well, yeah, there's a bunch of them over there. So
She used 2 of them actually.
I did
2?
use 2 of them. Well, there were
Wow.
11 of them. And they've got arrows pointed right at us, and they were firing, and
Sorry,
an
God.
Oh,
opportunity
so
to.
that guy you chased was an ambush.
Well, let's say we walked
Yes.
right into their situation.
Also, Cha, a bit of fun information for you. Sorry left with the highest kill count of that encounter.
Because
A
of
fact of which
fireball.
I'm not completely proud at this moment, but we're all safe, and that's what counts. But I'm going through it over the shambling mounds, and well, let's just say I'm rethinking a bit of stuff
Shambling
right now.
mounts. Yeah, I've read all about them. Don't they just love to help people in danger?
Ugh,
Right.
Cha, stop.
Right. Thanks, Shaw. Thanks for the reminder.
Hmm.
It's okay, sorry. We've all killed things that we regret.
Yeah, it's the manner in which I killed them that I'm not feeling so great, though.
You didn't kill the shambling mounds, you simply hurt them.
Right, that's true.
Yeah,
I
they
just
were
hurt
fine.
them. I just hurt
And
them,
the
but
triad was right there.
I was a little bloodthirsty, and I'm not feeling too good about that. I'm feeling a little off.
don't feel-
so
Let's see, Kozik, what were we talking about while they were battling this group of bandits?
Oh, bird song, and well, we we met up with the Soren character, who seems to have
Oh, right.
disappeared. Where did he
I
go?
caught some of that interaction. That sounded
he's
cool.
a strange
Yeah,
fella.
where did that guy go? He was like so enigmatic.
Well,
I think
that's a way.
we learned a little bit about him, but I can't seem to remember.
Oh, maybe that's what he does when he goes. You can't remember him.
A mind fog, perhaps.
Yeah, because I can't remember either.
Oh, I don't remember either. Oh well. What are we doing? We're gonna go. You said there's a dungeon like the one we found in the Feywild?
Also,
Well,
Cha,
there's a
an important thing to note. Look at that lovely stream.
The love. Oh, let me back up. Oh my God! Cha and myself noticed the stream for the first time, and Cha's like,
Oh.
"Oh my God!" And he runs.
Yeah, there was some good comments about that stream actually.
He strips down naked, and he jumps in.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
think he
Cha,
commented
piss
about
water.
there not being any piss.
Well, I
in
gotta
this
move
one.
something.
Oh.
Or somebody did.
Oh right. Also, we got plate armor, full plate armor. I need to do some resizing on it. though.
Oh. Oh, that looks good, Cha. Hmm. That might feel really good.
You guys should get in. We are so filthy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
When's the last
Right,
time
well,
we bathed? I don't need to
take my
remember.
armor off and just get in there. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love
It's
it.
so cold. It's probably like 70 degrees, but that would be cold to Cha, who's from hell.
Oh, it feels great.
When is the last time y'all took a bath?
Oh, this river's great. Oh, there's a nice
fishies.
swimming hole right here. It's a little deeper. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Cha grabs
Come on in,
a
everyone.
boulder. Cha grabs like a boulder close to the shore and then uses it to hurl himself out into the deep and let it just sink him right to the bottom so he can look at the little fishies down there.
How deep is the water? Would you say?
There's a naked tiefling holding onto a
Oh,
boulder
maybe
at the bottom of a
4
river.
feet deep. Maybe 4 feet deep.
Mm. It's always
You
an
can easily
important
stand up.
question to ask because
It's more
you
like a
know,
creek than a river.
it's always an important thing to wonder
Oh
about.
yeah.
Considering I would
Yeah,
quite
we don't
literally
want you
sink like a
sinking right
stone.
to the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Though I don't exactly need to breathe.
Come on in, friends.
I prefer to sit in the shade of this rock right now. But you guys look like you're having fun.
Inanna, Opal, Zedrin, come on.
I am so good, but you guys go ahead and enjoy it for me.
So Cha's gonna open up his water skin, which he filled with chocolate milk a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
And what is what is the status of the Feywild chocolate milk in his skin? He like sniffs it.
Is it gone bad?
It
Chocolate
is.
cheese.
It is still in the exact same condition and temperature as when it was poured.
Wow.
Cool. So Cha grabs it and he like this just starts floating on his back and drinking chocolate milk while he's floating in the river. And it's just, his little tail is like he's using his tail like a little fin to kind of keep him on the surface down below. And he's in
That's
just
awesome.
seventh heaven.
Oh, I love it.
Opal, get in. Let's see what happens. Have you been in water before?
I
Let's
have
see what happens.
plenty of water.
Come on in. Hey, I'll hold on to your back and we'll sink to the bottom together.
No.
No.
That was
No.
such a great no. No.
At most, I'll stick
Nope.
my legs in. That is the most you'll get out of me.
3.
Oh, it feels so good to be surrounded by water. I love it.
Oh, it's the truth. This is like got to be
/R.
one of my favorite substances since I left the hells.
Oh, I broke it.
Do you
Okay.
need to drink water?
Nope.
I'll do a d6
We
divided
had
by 2.
this substance where I grew up that was kind of like a gelatinous black goo that I think it's the closest
Oh,
thing
dear.
that we
That's
could
it.
call,
5, 6. Yep.
water, quote unquote.
That sounds nasty.
Oh, it was pretty good. I mean,
So those of you
it's all relative.
who are partaking of being in the cool, calm waters, feel free to give me a perception check.
Oh, yay. My
Hey.
perception's amazing. I said lying.
Let's see here. Pretty good, pretty
Nice.
good.
Most importantly, the people who are in the water right now, feel free to give me like insight.
Perception wasn't enough? Okay.
Insight.
There's something.
Oops.
I mean, Opal has her feet in the water. Does that count?
Nope.
Oops. We went
Dang.
down.
Oh, that doesn't help. I
Would any
mean,
of you like to use an inspiration?
Why, yes, thank you. I think I will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to too.
Let's do it.
We'll see how yours goes.
Yes.
Hooah!
Yes. Booyah.
Make sure
You
she removed it.
immediately
Okay.
see beyond the DM screen.
And into your own soul.
You can see the digital code that
she
makes
got
up the water
22.
from the server.
All those
Wonderful.
little matrix green codes just floating down.
And also, Kozik, you're kind of enjoying the shade of the rock, watching everybody get naked and jump in water. Inanna, you're just kind of watching
Yeah,
everybody.
especially the last part you said. Yeah.
Yeah, and Anna is she is not a swimmer. So she is just going to took us down and keep an eye on things.
Opal's over here. Quite literally can't be a swimmer. She weighs too much.
So,
Why won't it move? Oh, it's paused.
Yeah.
with your 20 combination, so everybody but Opal, as you're delving into the water, taking a dip, are you just fully clothed in the water?
Yeah.
Are you a never nude?
You're just
It's just
nice.
as much as
You've
you
got your
you know
clothes on.
go in and out of the water from when they were on the ship. There's no reason to take your clothes off just to get in the water.
Yeah,
Zed,
because it's horrible to get out of
Fair
the water
enough.
with wet clothes and walk around.
Zed,
that-
I
it's the
cast
worst.
Strange Foot on you.
Especially if you're going to put armor back
box.
on. Oh my God, it's awful.
Okay. So You all, as you're in the water, enjoying yourselves or bathing, or whatever you are partaking of within these cool, calm, and totally unassuming and perfectly not dangerous waters. You
Mm.
yeah. So Zed, Cha, and Sari, you could swear that even though it's during the day, you're very confident. You kind of looks like the mud underneath just is shifting oddly, kind of like
Uh-oh.
if the if the stream is heading south, the mud is moving north, but it's a very
Let's-
very very slow
Let's
roll.
move back onto the land for a moment,
Whoa.
Yeah, about that.
just to make an assessment.
Yeah, about that. I'm
Cha-
not done describing
Cha's
things.
underwater.
Oh, he's not done explaining. All right.
But you all see that, and particularly Sorry, you saw. Actually, no, I had that reversed. It's stream moves north, blood moves south. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
you saw almost like something rolling underneath the sand, almost like almost kind of. Imagine like a sandworm or a worm, but it just kind of slightly crests and then goes back under, or maybe like an eel or a serpent burrowing.
Wow.
And it seemed
In the
like
mud, in the river.
correct.
Okay.
That's more of a stream, yeah. And it kind of looked like it was going from north, and it kind of slithered under you, and you kind of saw it, but you're kind of floating on your back, and then Cha's also just sort of floating around, and it just kind of slithers past Cha. And with your insight, so with that insight, you know what? I'll allow another check to happen just to see if you can gather any extra info, because that was. Give me a quick little. Yes, you can give me a nature or an arcana.
Both plus.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's fine. So you can't really
Yeah.
ascertain what this creature might be, but between all of your checks and your natural intuition and instinct, you get a feeling that whatever this is, it's hunting. It's moving
Okay.
in a way that is very akin to a predator stalking its prey. However,
And it
You're-
moved past me, and it moved past Shaw, and it's on its way to Zed.
it seems to be moving in
Ooh.
that direction. That's what you get. It's like that natural predator thing. Like you're not the prey, Cha's not the prey. That leaves only one other entity who would be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, poor Zed. He's gone through enough. Friends, I want to suggest we get out of the water, and I want you to trust me on this right now. Zedrin, out of the water. Can we unpause the game?
We could, but would we?
But what? Cute.
And
Where
and at
did-
the exact moment you reach that that realization, that understanding, several dark
Uh-oh.
blue tendrils sprout up from beneath the ground underneath Zed
Oh.
in a very familiar.
Oh my god.
There we go. In a very familiar fashion. There's no body. There doesn't even seem like the body could even be close. It's just several tentacles just jet out of the water.
Oh wow. This thing again.
Not familiar to me, but
We've come across this a few times.
Am I lagging?
Where did you come across it?
Different places,
Well,
on different planes
I
of
guess it doesn't
existence.
matter now. Is this thing like got Zed in its grip at this point? Cubed?
One sec. Lag.
Or is it just coming up around him?
Oh, I guess we'll see.
Waiting for my latency. Set to. My latency.
Is that new music I need? Nice.
Not yet. Damn it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Waiting.
Specifically going after Zed. What do you think that's about? Part of that. All that stuff we heard about his fragmented being.
Come on.
Oh my god, is Zed the brain of this monstrous tentacled creature that exists from another dimension?
What?
Zed is a creature from beyond,
What are you saying, mate?
from the abyssal plane. Zed is an abyss god.
An abyss god. What?
I'm just, whatever.
Oh, I see. Cube just waiting for latency to settle that. Okay. Zed, are you back from your nightmare of
Yeah.
whatever thing?
Customer
Yeah, man.
service nightmare.
Latency.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just got
Yeah, you getting
screwed
through it,
over.
buddy.
Oh,
What? By the customer?
I did. I had like one of the. I'm just frazzled. Anyway, I got
it's
my.
okay. We're waiting for Cube to come back. So
All right, I
So
got
tell us what.
groceries delivered, and I get them delivered because I'm doing D&D. So I just say
Mhm.
leave it at the door. Like I'll get it,
Uh-huh.
so I can step away whenever. And I get the notification that it's been delivered. When they deliver it, they take a picture of your doorstep, basically, like where they're dropping it off. I look at my
Uh-huh.
phone to see what the notification is. It's like it's delivered, and I'm looking, and the photo loads, and it's not my doorstep.
Oh, geez.
And so I run to the door real quick, just to be like, well, maybe for whatever reason, it's like the picture is weird. Nope, it's nothing there. And
Oh, come on.
so there's an option to contact the driver. I tried to call them, they didn't answer. And so then I went through the customer service stuff, and it's all
Oh,
chat,
Automated.
and all
Right.
that. So it's half automated, and then it finally connected me with someone. Person that it connected me to said, "I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but it shows on our end that the driver said that they delivered it and it was the correct address." I'm like,
Ah.
I don't give a fuck
That-
what
that doesn't.
the
Yeah, that
driver.
doesn't
The
matter.
driver was obviously wrong because they delivered it to the wrong place.
Right, and you have the evidence of your photograph there.
Oh, right. And so I
Right.
was like, there's a picture of it and it's not my doorstep. I've ordered this way before, so they can cross-reference those photos. They chose not to. And
You should
and
call
then he
back,
said,
get a hold of somebody else.
And you
He
should
goes-
send them a picture of your actual door.
well, it's like they could go to my most recent order and
Oh, and
see
see
that the
it.
pictures
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah.
And so he goes, he was like, yeah, it said that he went to the right place. And I said, well, that's not true because it didn't show up, blah, blah, blah. He said, well, the only way my only he said because I said, is this I got a bit snappy with him and I was like, is this really how you're going to resolve this? Like, you're not going to do anything?
Sure.
And he said the resolution in my opinion would be next time
Oh, come on.
change your delivery option instead of leaving it at the location, like to meet them. And I said, well, first of all, I've done that before and had the same outcome, where I've been standing outside of my house waiting for them as I watch it say it's been delivered and I'm seeing them at the wrong location on the GPS. I have no way to like, I'm like, this has happened before regardless. The delivery, that isn't the solution.
Okay.
Anyway,
Internet's
long
back.
story short, they ended the chat on me.
That's
Oh,
so
what?
wrong.
And it
No
was like,
way.
did this get resolved? I said no. And the automated system was like, okay, well, give us your feedback on what happened. So I said exactly, synopsis of that conversation. It connected me to someone else. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get some resolution.
I gotta get
By this point, by the way, at this point in time,
1 sec.
the local grocery store that I was getting groceries from is closed now.
Oh, great.
So I can't reorder even if I don't get a refund. So now I'm just trying to get a refund. And the second person said, give me a couple minutes. They really seem like they're going to try and work with me.
Away.
They come back and they said, I tracked the GPS of the delivery driver from where they picked up the groceries to the location that they delivered it. And it matches with your location on the GPS. So that
Did you
was
tell him,
proof
look
enough.
at the photograph,
Still doesn't
man?
matter.
I said the same thing to the picture. I was like, then that means the GPS is wrong, and that's out of my hands. That's on your end. And they said, unfortunately, blah blah blah. There's like nothing we could do. And I'm typing the whole. I messaged them about cross-referencing the picture again. Their response was, "Hi, are you still there?" And as I'm typing my response, yes, I just responded. They ended the chat as well.
Oh, Zed.
Okay, I don't know if y'all know this trick or anything, but you get a hold of them again and you threaten that you will contact the Better Business Bureau. And let me tell you, molecules get moved real fast when you start threatening higher organizations.
What was such a slap in the face is the first person was when I mentioned that I had done the delivery options and things like that, and I was like, this is not really acceptable as a solution. They said, well, the best solution would be to leave comments because we take your feedback seriously.
That's the solution.
I was like, are you
now?
fucking kidding me? If you're taking it seriously, then you would be taking it seriously right now and not after I left a comment somewhere.
Wow. What
Did you
company
ask to
is
talk
this?
to talk to
It's
management
Uber.
or something like that?
Uber.
You got to talk to management.
Yeah, it's fucking Uber. It's like
60
they were
feet,
delivering.
feature 20-foot radius.
They were just. It's their grocery delivery thing. I was like, dude, you're a multi-million-dollar
It's the
company.
one thing that they actually
Fund
do.
me my. Yeah, like
Man,
what?
you got to go right for like, I want to speak with your supervisor. Like, don't let them.
Yeah, you can't
tell
get
Okay.
screwed on that, dude. They
No.
gotta
I'll
give you your
follow
money
up.
back.
I mean, but at this point, it's like
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
frustrating.
just I want to play D&D now. I don't want to fucking deal with.
You don't have your D&D food.
Yeah.
Lame.
Well, figure something out.
Sorry.
Anyway,
So sorry, Zed.
Oh, can't get all three of
What
them.
have we done
Chaos
to
fun.
ourselves? I watched Dawn of the Dead a couple days ago. The one from 1978 with my friend.
I can only get 2 of them.
And
no.
there's a great line in there
Wait.
where like there's just some passive aggressive bullshit that a couple of the humans do with each other. It's not even a scene that has zombies in it. And she
Space
just
Temple.
says, "What have we done to ourselves?"
I can only get 2 of them. Damn it.
So I've been saying it for fucking everything. I'm like, the Gaza protests that are occupying campuses all over the country. I'm
I'll
like,
put that right
including
there.
our. I was on
Including
campus
our
yesterday.
community. Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm just like, what have we done to ourselves? I think about Ukraine. I think about our politics. I'm like, what have we done to ourselves? I've just been saying it over and over.
No doubt.
Well,
That's funny.
luckily, politics
No
and
doubt.
D&D are two separate worlds. So anyway,
That's
Yeah.
right.
Are
now I
they?
get to be a pirate, so everything's
there
fine.
you go.
so
Steal
Steal
as
some
my
saving
food
throw.
from somebody.
as
Yeah,
my
need to
I
pick
mean as dead
next
bandits,
person we see.
you can chop them up. So as Starry comes to this realization of,
Oh,
threats,
all I wanted
sent
was a
the-
bath, for goodness sake.
and you got it, and you're about to get another one. So this thing
I need to roll
erupts with
normal?
tendrils.
Or disadvantage.
Oh, you don't have to roll
So you're getting
anything.
screwed in real life and in fantasy
Oh, I
life,
just saw a
Zed.
saving throw.
Congratulations.
That's going to be
Yeah.
for Cha and Sari, as this
Oh, lovely.
swirling amalgamation of shadows and like violet coloration, just a mist just forms around you and swirls. To which
Whoa.
both of you need to make charisma saving throws.
See, I should
Uh-oh.
have saved my inspiration. I knew it.
That's assuming you fail.
Charisma saving
Just-
throw.
Wait,
Okay,
charisma. Wait, where do we find charisma? Oh, it's over there.
can-
Duh.
You can click in it in the chat as well.
I found
And
it.
all you gotta do is beat a
18.
14.
Come on, Sadi. Come on. Come on, Sadi.
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yes.
Boom.
To which it is ineffective. Reversing on point 60 DC 14 going to be stunned.
Let's call this monster Uber.
Ah, yeah. A monster that's all over Zed is Uber.
Ineffective.
Okay.
No, the one we're
And I'm gonna
Slimy
roll how
monster.
many rounds
Trying to
this is gonna
screw our friend.
last. Oof. Okay. All right. So with that
Chaos
effective
quadrupod.
thing, you don't know what it is. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Stop. You're not supposed to read tokens. You're not supposed
Not
to know
supposed to
nothing.
read it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You don't know what it is.
All right.
That's
Sorry.
right. I said it. I went there. That's right. Anyway, give me initiative rolls,
Say it
or
again.
not. You don't have to.
Wait, what? Give you initiative rolls or not?
And
We don't have to?
you know, he's just it's like opposite day for Cube today. He's like he's
Good
gonna say whatever he says
Lord.
and then say it's opposite.
Like always.
Okay.
Or just those.
I would say that, but then I might not.
What was the new technique to do
You
initiative
guys,
again?
I keep forgetting where
click-
initiative is.
Click so under your portrait in your character sheet, it'll say
Yeah.
initiative on the left. If you click
Oh,
that,
that's it.
Oh,
that will
Yeah.
put you
Okay.
in the initiative list.
Oh,
And then if you
thank
go to the combat encounter, there will be a dice next to your name that you can click, and it'll actually roll it. It's very strange.
Oh, that's not what
Oh.
I'm getting. I'm just getting one of those regular advantage, normal, disadvantage things.
Yeah, so
Roll
just roll
motion.
normal,
Yeah.
Click
and
it.
then it won't do anything. It'll seem like it
Oh.
didn't do anything, but it'll put your name in the initiative list
Oh, in the
Mi-
combat.
mine did
list.
in the
something.
combat encounter.
Oh,
No, when
there it
I
is.
rolled,
see
mine
it.
just
Okay, well,
went-
sorry's just
Mine
special.
rolled.
Dice.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
keep
just
bragging.
special.
Braggadocious over here. It works for you. No, I'm kidding. But it'll put you in the initiative order, and then you have to click the dice again. It's weird.
Got it. Wow. Trippy.
Hmm.
Convoluted.
So Kozik and Nana.
Well, I have to do it as well. Okay.
I think they're
Okay, I mean, if you
choosing not
don't-
to. I
okay.
think this is
Kozik,
I
yeah,
was-
Kozik just wants to hang by
Kozik's
the
putting his
rock.
foot down. He's just like, no, you guys.
It's like, no more combats. I'm done for now. I want to
All
break
we
from
wanted was a
combat, you guys.
bath in the creek, for God's sake.
Oh, and you two are naked. This is why you keep your clothes on when you go in the water.
That's true. So we have to be down. I have to be down my armor by 1, I think, because I took my armor off. So what would that put me at? That would put me at. What is my armor class?
Right under your portrait, no?
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, there it is. So
So
I think
we
I'd
got
be at
whoever's
17
in
now.
the initiative that they want it to be.
If they wanted to be. What?
Yeah.
You guys are like, man, we had a whole combat session last time.
Just barely got over it, and we just wanted to have a swim, for God's sake.
I wanted to enjoy my
Funny.
chocolate milk, my fantasy chocolate milk, my
Which you
fantasy
did.
river,
Which you did.
which I did. It's true. He's still enjoying it, though he knows he's in mortal danger.
Also things he enjoys. So
You
Zed,
know,
you're
I
up
have
first.
to say he's
As
been
you see this
a
thing
masterpiece.
rupture from beneath the soil beneath you, though there is a malevolent intelligence to its technique, as it doesn't seem to strike at you. If anything, it seems to be aiming for your compatriots up north. And you also see this like inky cloud, and you know, it just kind of seems like it lingers there, but it already used, its actions to do what it was going to do. So, yeah, you'd assume if it were just sort of a creature that were hunting, like a predator hunting prey, it would have just immediately gone to attack the closest thing, which effectively is you. But there's clearly some motive to it, as it seems to have, emphasized others first.
And
Oh, it's
I
actually
thought you said
Nivara.
its tentacles
Look at
were.
Nivara.
so
Oh no, you can.
um
I'm
so
This is the
confused.
Zed
story
doesn't know
monster.
where it came
Tables
from.
have turned.
I guess Sari was the one that saw it, or saw some sort of movement kind of come down the river or up the river, I guess.
Yeah, you just saw like, there was movement, but she saw the actual like creature and kind of intent. But you guys just sort of saw like, oh, the water and the soil seem like they're moving a little weird.
What happened
Okay.
to the tentacles you said were coming up around Zed?
They're still there.
They're still there. So Zed sees the tentacles then.
Yeah, because they
Do
burst
you
out of the
say?
ground.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ground, huh?
but Cube was basically saying that it looks like it was trying to go for you two instead of me, even though it just popped up right next to me, and I noticed that as well. So, and is Niavara going?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was just asking
Niavara.
questions, just trying to figure out.
I think Cube said that it went past, like, Sorry and Chaw saw it go past them
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
Yeah, it
were
went
heading
under
to
them.
you, which is why Sorry yelled to you, "Hey, get out of the water!" Which is when the game paused.
So I'm assuming that like Sari's basically yelling that as this thing's emerging, and then I see this emerging next to me, and then I also see like tentacles coming out of the water next to them. It looked like as well. I'm trying to get a picture.
Well, we had a
So-
fog around us.
They have a fog.
But then
Okay.
But then you
okay.
said it was kind of harmless because we rolled.
It
So
attacked
well.
us, but we saved.
So it's a fog over
Some
there, and it's
kind of
not other
attack.
tentacles. I get.
Yeah.
I'm following.
It's just as
Okay.
convoluted as your Uber experience said.
You're
That's
gonna
why
be
Uber
hit
is a
with
good
that
name.
Two-factor authentication. That's going to be great.
Niavara rolls guiding bolt at second level
Hooah!
on the tentacles.
The tentacles that are surrounding
A
Zed.
17 would hit.
Yeah.
It flies towards it. And I mean, Niavar, basically, let's see, the only person who wouldn't have experienced this, the two people would be Opal and Sari. So y'all have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
The rest of you have seen this amalgamation of creature at least twice now.
Right. 1, 2,
Oh, big money.
It has been 2 times, right? It was in the dungeon,
Yeah.
and it was
Underdark,
in the
and then
and on the material
Apply.
plane
I could just apply it now.
underneath
Oh, is
Boom.
the
it
giant mimic building.
is it stalking you guys?
oh,
Apparently,
was it the mimic building that we ran into it, or was it the Underdark in the cave?
The Underdark in the
Was-
cave.
Yeah.
we
Mhm.
ran into this in the Underdark.
Yeah, it was in the
I
water,
remember,
remember?
there was the cave that was underneath the
started to-
mimic house at T.O. Moonblades. Remember that cave where we found the mushrooms?
Yeah.
So I think it was still on the material plane.
But
Did we
Underdark
run
is still
into it in
material
the
plane.
Underdark too? Oh, it was the Underdark. Okay, gotcha. Sure.
And then she scooches forward to be better
Cave,
able
yeah.
to assist Zedrin.
And
As
that
she's
is
like,
magic.
Oh,
Oh, I
fuck
gotta-
me. This is why you shouldn't get in the fucking water.
Resistant, so it's actually half of that.
Disagree. Help!
You're fine. You could swim.
It's true. He is a good swimmer.
So your guiding bolt smacks into it. And you can give me a perception check. Oh, my headset. It's crushing my ear. Ah.
Loves guiding bolts. Eats them for breakfast.
Nice.
Ooh.
Zedrin, get away as fast as you can. Run. Something about it is not right.
Sorry, is it me? Let's see. I will attack with my rapier.
Free advantage because the what's the word?
Oh,
Guiding bolt.
nice.
Ah,
That went from a miss to a hit.
boom.
It's like a target. Yeah. Sweet.
Nice.
And then I wouldn't have gotten it, but since I did have advantage, I also get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll damage. There we go. Probably do that first. No. And then use my bonus action to disengage.
Nice.
Get out of the
And
water. You're out of the water already.
Where do I want to go?
Oh wow.
Okay. And so that would be 10 feet worth. Okay. I'll go right there. I believe so.
Yay, Opal's going to walk 30 feet this way. That's a bad thing. You
Oh,
haunt
you're
me.
relentless.
And there's just going to be magic missiles coming at that guy.
I always see
Specifically, I'm
anime
casting
whenever
it
I
at
hear
the
that.
second level. And 8 damage immediately.
Is the Uber still in the river? Are all the tentacles still coming out of the river? Okay.
Oh, that's a 9. Magic resistant.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but I already jumped out of the water while I was yelling, "Get out of the water." I jumped out of the water. So I'm putting my clothes and my armor on. Right. Well, not to just get my clothes on anyway. I got my clothes on. My clothes came on really fast.
It's the armor that's
And
the issue.
Yeah, the
all
armor
right.
has specific donning and doffing rules.
All right. Well, I got the clothes on really fast. And I'm going to head I don't have any ranged weapons, so I'm going to
Oh no, I was muted. Shit.
Zed is out of the water. I'm going
I don't
to
even know how long I was
run
muted
over to
for.
Cha and
Fuck.
get him or help him out of the water. I don't know. How close can I get? I have 30 feet.
You can move. I mean, your movement speed. I don't even know how long I was muted for. I must have hit the button and didn't even notice.
But
Shit.
okay, does that mean how far can I go? Do I have a limitation on how far I can go?
Your movement speed.
And in a combat
I know.
situation, you look at your
So 30 feet.
I have 30 feet.
30
Are
feet.
each of these 5 feet?
Yes.
Each of these
Yes.
squares? Okay. So I have. Well, okay, so 25 feet gets me to Cha.
So basically, the TLDR, in case I was
And,
muted for longer than
I
I thought
just
it was,
Grab Cha
they're attacking with magic
and pull
and
him
is
out of the
doing
water.
less damage than they thought it might.
I'm pulling you out of the water, Cha.
Doki.
And I'm making
5,
space
10,
for you right there
15,
to come out. I
20.
pulled you up onto the shore.
25, 30. Important question, what are you grabbing? Because he is also naked.
I'm grabbing his hand.
What about his tail? Grab his tail.
I'm grabbing his hand.
No, grab his tail. That's more fun.
You grab one of his horns.
Hey, you can grab
Okay, I'm grabbing his
horns.
horn. I'm grabbing his horn. I yanking him right out of
You
the
can grab
water.
both of them. It's like a good set of handlebars.
All right, I'm grabbing both of your horns and I'm pulling
like,
you right out of the water.
Jesus, make up your mind what you're gonna grab.
Who's Jesus?
Yeah, really.
He's this
And it-
famous wizard I heard about in hell.
The mayor of
Dude,
Brentsville.
the demons hate this guy. They hate him.
So move
Demons hate
yourself
this one simple
in
But
trick.
this.
TLDR,
Move yourself. Thank you, John.
they've been
Ah,
attacking it, and it's been
Okay.
resisting. Luckily, it didn't.
So
I didn't mute
Chaw's out of the
everybody else when I hit
water.
that button. Oopsie!
So I could.
When did I
or
mute that?
sh- I don't have any ranged weapons. I don't have anything I can. Well, except that I'm not throwing another fireball. I'll tell you that much.
that's probably all you can do with your single.
Yep, I got
single
nothing
turn.
else. Okay, that's all I can do. All right, then that's that.
That'd be my guess. That was a lot. So after Sari grabs all different parts of him, drags him out of the water, he's like, he's still naked. He's just like, he does a little roll in the grass. Yeah! And he grabs his arcane crossbow. Whoosh! And then let's see. That's 5 feet of movement. He has 40, I think. So let's see. Does he have 40? 45. So I've
Wow.
got 44 more feet of movement. 5, 10,
Nice.
15, 20, 25. And let's see what. Let me measure tool. Where's my measuring tool? Measure tool. I'm just trying to.
I was muted that long. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Okay.
30. He's gonna do. Oh, shit. Sorry. He's gonna go more down here. And so that he's in range, he's gonna fire 2 shots with his arcane crossbow
Okay.
at the thing. You son of a bitch! Okay. 17.
Nice.
That would land.
A 10.
Nice.
That would not.
Oh.
And that will 9 damage. Piercing damage or arcane piercing damage. Would you stop screwing with us, you tentacled ass?
Ooh, you're addressing it directly.
Oh yeah, he's
You
pissed,
all
man.
hear
Screwed
Chaw's
up his
voice.
river.
Like, so is Chaw shouting that out? It's almost like his voice is echoing.
Oh.
But it eventually the echoes break down into, first it's your voice, and then it starts breaking down, and the pitch starts to change ever so slightly to a point where it's almost a cacophony of maddened versions of the echo, almost like being in a clown house that's taking your voice and distorting it, and the longer and longer the echo goes, the distortion continues to get worse to the point where it doesn't even sound like you.
You can see the anime like question mark floating above Chaw's confused head as he looks around with his arcane crossbow. The hell? And that's Chaw's turn.
I mean, Chaw is from hell. Its turn. It waggles its adorable little tendrils in the air.
Oh, it's adorable. Okay.
Yeah, it's adorable. And non-assuming. Specifically non-assuming. And you could swear, amidst that dark mist, that you can hear the water rustling. And also, this template moves a little bit because it is a cloud.
Oh.
A D8 and determine which direction it goes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's
8.
a really
So we
good
don't-
description, by the way, of the horrifying
1, 2,
go
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
madness echo.
This way. It moves over left.
What?
5, 10.
The madness echo? What do you mean?
The way he described what happened when Cha shouted at the thing
Oh, okay.
was pretty cool. Like it took Cha's voice and made it like go completely insane, turn into something that sounded totally altered and distorted and creepy.
And I got a range check how far he is from it.
What happened when
60.
when Cha and Sorry did their saving throws from the cloud? Nothing happened to the cloud. It just didn't affect us. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Is that more
I don't know what
tentacles?
effect it might be.
More uber tentacles?
To which, as it waggles its adorable little tendrils in the air, not that you could really see a lot of it, but something in the mist, in this violet and shadowy darkness, something stirs. But so to not confuse myself, I'm gonna have it go immediately. To which, you know what this one's gonna do that you totally can't see?
No. What?
It's gonna create an award-winning symphony.
Uh-oh.
A Klingon opera.
Ooh.
I need to move that over there so I could actually place the damn thing, because it's a big thing. Usability.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Place a measure template.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Niavara. I mean, Inanna. What?
A
What?
20-foot radius. To be clear, I'm pretty sure that means it could, in theory, get all of us. Yep.
Hey!
Most of us.
Almost.
Nah, Opal is like in the exact sphere of winning the I don't give a fuck.
Right on
war.
the edge on it. Right on the edge.
So I need Zed, Cha, Inanna to give me a save.
No.
What was the save?
Nice.
Charisma.
Oh,
Charisma.
charisma saving. Got it. 14.
Ah, and I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
have
you-
inspiration. It's okay.
If it
Oh well.
if it doesn't pass, I'll give my inspiration to Niavara. If mine doesn't pass too, I don't know.
Nope, yours does, because the green is, indicating on if you pass or not. So green is
Oh.
pass, red is fail.
We don't
What?
see that
Green.
on our end.
Oh,
Chaz-
green
Chaz
is.
didn't show pass or fail. Neither of
What are
theirs
you
showed a
talking
color.
about?
Oh, interesting.
It
Maybe
just
that's the
shows black.
DM side. Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
On my
Oh,
end,
I
it
see.
shows like with coloration, like if you passed or failed.
Oh, cool.
If you
So
passed or
so
failed the
both
saving
Niavara's
throw?
and
Yeah.
Cha's did.
So Niavara wouldn't, because the DC's 14, and Cha did,
Okay.
so it's green for me.
So Cha will give inspiration to Niavara. Come on, Niavara, fight it! Oh,
Crap.
That's okay.
that's messed up.
That's really funny. Nar. It's
Wait.
good for a.
Let's see.
That's
So
fine.
she is
It's fine.
stunned.
It's
Is this new
cinematic.
circle something that the Uber cast over there?
Stun is.
I thought this was something that, but this isn't
this
something
one.
that you cast. This is another cloud from the Uber.
This is a save. So the same way that you had to make a dex saving throw in order to avoid being hit by the fireball, some spells require other saves that
Oh, okay.
say to you, you have to resist this, or you're gonna fall victim to the spell's effect.
It could just be a
Okay.
different
To
spell.
your point, yes,
5,
the
10,
new
15.
cloud is an enemy attack.
Okay,
5,
thank you.
So yeah, I failed my saving throw, meaning I am stunned to the end of the next
Yeah.
round because of what he did. That's fine.
Okay, that little bastard.
And you can
Fucking
hear the
Uber.
sound of something inside of this darkness getting out of the water and getting closer to you, sorry. But you don't really
Uh-huh.
know where it is because it's very obscured in here. But it sounds real close.
Something's coming out of the water.
Kozik,
Okay,
doesn't he have Eyes of the
First-
Runekeeper?
let's see. Can I scramble up on this rock for a better vantage point, or what I perceive to be a better vantage point?
Yeah, it would definitely be a vantage point.
Okay, I just want to move like up here, so I should have the movement to do that.
Yeah, it only
my-
takes... So climbing is only like difficult terrain, so... It would take... Let's see, 10 feet, 5... It'd take like 10 feet of movement to get up there.
Okay, that's good. I go, oh my god, what's going on? And can I see this creature that's gotten out of the water, or is it in a fog that is like? Because I see a bunch of fog, I guess.
I'd say you can
Mist?
kind of just barely see over the fog to that one, but you don't really know where the other one is because it's in...
It's in the fog, is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot. Well, let's see. I guess I'll try to I want to use dispel magic to get rid of one of these clouds. Whether it's
Ooh.
useful or not. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
So I call upon the dark lady
DCB.
robed in onyx, and I invoke her name as I try to dispel this magic.
And Link Dispel Magic?
Not as nice.
Huh?
Oh, you're
Can
gonna
you
say your name?
link it? Okay, there we go. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Is it less than what is it? Right. I mean, you know how it works.
Yeah.
3rd level or lower?
Yes.
Okay.
Any spell of 3rd level,
Wow.
and where are you putting it? Because it's a magic or magical effect within range. So which magical effect are you aiming for?
I guess I'll put it on the lower one.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, I'll put it there.
So, to describe what this looks
Dude,
like. I don't
put
think
it
you've
on the
ever
other
cast Dispel Magic before.
Oh,
Put
I
it
have,
on the one
but,
where that one's hiding.
I mean, he could do what he wants with it. It's his choice.
Just an idea.
I don't see it. I see
Yeah, he has-
clouds. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't even know it's
Oh,
there.
I thought you could tell it was there. I'm sorry.
But I did see a bunch of my friends enveloped in a cloud, so
He's
don't
a
like that.
strong and independent dwarf. He knows what he's doing.
yeah, kind of a bunch of
Look
violet
at-
colored concentric rings kind of flash out for just a moment from my gloved hand
I can't remember him
into what
using
I
Dispel.
perceive to be the center of the cloud.
That's fine. I still
And I
encourage
go,
him to describe it.
"Ha! Dispel.
Cool.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nice.
And to that,
Description.
the fog immediately dissipates as if, it's kind of like you hit it with a glitter bomb, and the glitter just kind of gets all in the cloud and attaches to everything, and it really hates it, and it gets everywhere, and then the cloud just kind of dissipates, and a bright, I mean, it was a cloud, but just sort of like sparkles everywhere, like poof.
It's all fallen to the ground.
Do it again. Do it again.
Made me think of
and I
that
look
guy from
around
Howard the
for-
Duck.
I look
So
around
I
for my
posted a
next
gif of
target.
that.
And that's my turn.
I posted a gif of the bad guy from Howard the Duck because that's what
It's
that
so
spell
funny.
reminded me of.
That
There,
damn.
And that way, I could officially
That
put in initiative.
Uber got a good roll. Fucking Uber.
So Niavara,
can't
you
do
are stunned this
anything.
round.
Yep. Although with the end of my round, can it tick off?
Yeah, so the stun basically the stun is like the end of the round kind of effect wearing off.
So maybe
Usually that's
my
how stun
spell
works.
magic was pointless, but whatever.
Oh no, it wasn't pointless. It now means that we don't have hard time seeing in this area, meaning that once it comes out of the fog, and you can now see this guy clearly.
I can
Ah!
see clearly now.
Or I don't know if you
Not
can or
only
not,
ethereal
but like
light that explodes
if
point.
like for example Zed Shaw tried to attack it, I think they might have had to take disadvantage because of the cloud.
Yeah, no, the stun
So not
was
pointless.
the effect of that, not the actual.
Oh. Wait, didn't you say that like there was fog here that was okay. I'm misunderstanding.
So there's one here, and then the other one appeared and put another one down next to you. And the one up there, it seems to be like slowly drifting in a random direction. But you don't have to worry about that because this one's been dispelled. Yeah, so it's or be stunned until the end of its next turn, which that effect had
As of
already
the
taken
end of-
place. So basically, this you're not stunned now, being its turn. Basically, it just makes you skip one turn.
Mhm.
To which you snap out of it because you were in the cloud, and you know it was almost like being in it gave you like a sense of like lightheadedness, almost like maybe taking oxygen away from the brain for a minute, but it was more like getting entranced by a television show. And like when somebody just suddenly cuts off your favorite TV show, it takes you a second like adjust and be like, hey, what? Kind of like that. And that's just the effect of the stun wearing off. So this one's turn. There's a blind person next to him. What they would perceive to be as blind. And it's gonna whip its tentacles. It's sorry.
Oh, lovely.
I know, right? And it has multi-attack. I get to do it twice.
Oh.
Oh, evil.
Ooh.
So you get to get bonked with damage.
Ooh.
What's her AC?
Her AC
Yeah, it'd go down a
without
lot
gear.
without
Oh,
her armor.
down one because I don't have my armor.
Oh, it's more than one.
17, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be more than
Oh, that's
one.
what Shaw said earlier. Okay.
No, that's Cha specifically. Yours
Oh,
would
okay.
be
This is unarmored.
actually we can calculate this. So I'd say you could put on a shield. That's as part of your moving. So if we unequip that, because there's like the little shield button that shows if your thing is equipped or not. So if we unequip your armor, it should update your AC,
Oh yeah. Do them too.
which is 13.
Fuck.
Skin. We got here.
Dex. Dex is 0. Yep. So yeah. And I'll calculate this for you. Apply that. And apply that. I'm getting used to this apply button. Besides, you're a paladin, you got plenty of health. But you just kind of felt these tentacles just slapping and like swatting at you from inside the clustering of this darkness.
And it's
But
such
that
a
is its
lovely
turn.
feeling.
Such a lonely place, such a lonely place. Zed. Wait a minute. I feel like, hold on. Did we skip somebody? Opal, did you go last time?
Yeah, I went last time I used magic missile.
Right. Okay. Just making sure, because sometimes this gets a little wonky.
Always good to check.
Dude.
Zed will look to Cha since we're standing next to each other. And you think we need to keep our distance, or do you want to try and get around on each side of it?
Distance for sure, buddy. Remember what happened last time? It likes to grab.
Right. So I'll use steady aim and firebolt.
Cha's within 5 feet. Does that give you sneak attack at all?
That's if you're 5 feet of the
Steady.
creature.
Steady aim will though. I get advantage with steady aim. But I also am casting a spell, so I'm not getting it anyway.
Oh, right. Okay.
But a crit is nice.
Nice.
Ooh. Wow. Nice.
4d10, and it was only 19.
I
Jeez.
know, right? In our campaign, that's like amazing, though, isn't it? Wow.
Yes, so
And
sneak
yeah, I have
attack.
no-
Because I'm reading, double checking the wording on it.
Yeah, you have to use a weapon.
Yeah, it must be a finesse or range weapon. Yeah. 19. That's still significant.
Yeah. And what does... I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do it, but what does hide actually do?
Hide.
Because I could
Like
use
armor?
my... Well, no, I mean like the action, like I have cunning action. I could use a bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, duck
I've
behind
never
something.
done that.
It's
Is it just?
stealth.
I mean, is it?
Yeah, it's
Duck
basically you jump
Chaz,
behind something,
you
you
know-
hide, you jump behind a rock, you duck your head underwater, get behind somebody, and hope that the thing can't see you. It's just hiding. It's basically just stealth.
Behind a naked Cha.
Well, no, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna do that. I'm looking at because I don't have any movement, so I can't go anywhere. I was like, well, would hide conceal me at all? But
No.
it doesn't sound like it.
Because you would need to
Um,
have something that would break line of sight. So
Okay.
it's not like World of Warcraft, where it's like, I hit stealth, you can't see me. It's
I just go invisible. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
And the tables turn to Opal.
Hooray! Rain.
Hooray, hooray. Kalu Kalay.
I'm going to go a bit further here. Let me just pull up my roll really quick. Here I know where I'm going. Yep, right there.
Yeah, because the stun itself isn't magical. Oh, he can only dispel one thing, so yeah.
Exactly there, and then I'm using my light crossbow twice. With multi attack. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Extra attack. Alright. Let's hope this hits.
Guiding bolt, just one attack.
Oof. 12, I assume, misses.
The next attack roll. Yes, 12 just kind of flies through its several tendrils.
Let's try that again. 18 on the other
Oh,
hand.
nice.
That would hit, though. Smack dab into a writhing tentacle.
Awesome.
How many tentacles are there?
5 damage.
For every tentacle you destroy, another one emerges.
Oh, lovely.
Five. 5 minus 2.
And I believe that's all I can do for my round.
Round down. Okay. All right. And then, to Sorry, who I need you to make another charisma saving throw as you're starting your turn in this cloud.
Oh, okay. Why do I need another one?
As
Why-
just explained.
Forgive me for not remembering or understanding. Why do we need?
The DM says no, because you're starting your turn in the cloud. As soon as your turn ticks over and you are in this effect, you have to make a save. That is why.
Okay. Thought I got away from that guy. Let's see. There we are. Oh, jeez, Louise.
So she is an elf, though.
Louise.
Da-da-da. Yours is advantage on saves against charm. Nope, this is something different. Okay,
What?
so
which? So these are the stun is based on. Is it based on Sari's turn?
if
'Cause it
you
says until
so
the end of its next turn.
it's next turn, not current turn.
That's what I'm asking. So is it based off of Sari or is it based off of the creature that casted it?
It's based off of Sorry,
Okay.
because the effect is taking place on the start of her turn.
So wait, this creature casts some kind of stun spell? I completely missed
Yeah.
this. I'm sorry.
The cloud. If you're in the cloud, you have to do a save
Until
or
the
else you're
start-
stunned. That's
the end
basically
of
what the
next
cloud
turn.
is doing.
But we'll
Oh,
skip
so
this
each
turn.
turn I have to do a save, not just that
Next.
first time we did it.
Yeah,
If you
as long
if
as
you
you're
start
in
your
it.
turn in the cloud.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
basically
I spend
2
a turn
rounds
in the
done.
cloud. Like that's it. I don't get a turn here.
Well,
Right,
so
you're
I'm
stunned now.
I'm sorry.
yes,
I'm
but
confused.
if I'm reading this, that's why I'm trying to see if it's based off of your turn or not, because if you just got stunned at the start of your turn and it lasts until the end of your next turn, that means you're
Actually-
effectively stunned for 2 rounds.
So that would actually be, I think it would be to the end of the creature's turn.
Okay, that's what I was trying to clarify. And so if that's
Yeah,
the
next
case,
turn.
which creature casted this cloud? Because they have
That
2 different
one-
initiatives.
the one that's
That one
in
is this one.
That's what I thought. I thought it was casted by this first one that's down
Oh,
here.
okay.
So that
Okay.
means
That
that
one's
okay,
turn.
so that means that effectively you are only stunned for 1 turn.
Yeah.
That's just what I was trying to differentiate.
Oh,
I
so
apologize.
I can't do anything, is what you're telling me.
Right.
For
Stunned.
this turn.
You're done.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
Because I want to hit Neavara.
Well, damn, I
save
had
you.
such big plans.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, I did that right. The joys of the stun condition. Ja.
I guess.
Okay, so Cha looks back, looking over his Sari being stunned, and he's like, "Damn it!" He's gonna.
I
Do
mean,
a
you can't
couple
really
of
see her.
backflips.
Because she's in the cloud.
I'm on
Oh,
the edge of
gotcha,
the
gotcha,
cloud.
gotcha. Okay.
You know she hasn't come out yet, though. And you heard something smacking her. There's just no visual confirmation.
Can't see that there are tentacles in the cloud either, right?
And you can't see me on the edge. I'm on
Nope.
the edge of the Nope.
Right. So
Okay.
you're effectively gone.
Because
Cha's gonna
think
do
of
a
it like
little-
this. It is still a cloud, right? So it's not like the very edge of your square is the exact bordering.
Uh-huh.
You know, you kind of see
Okay.
that circle,
It's
right?
exact
So it's still
bordering. I gotcha. It's not like fog that like slowly diminishes. It's like there's a border. Gotcha.
Cha's gonna jump back a couple of feet. Or I mean a couple of squares. Do a little
he's like a couple feet.
hopping backflip and fire off 2 more shots with his arcane crossbow.
I just have to modify the cloud a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, two of those would land. Well, two of those would land.
Do what? What was that?
2 hits.
Yeah. So 6 and 13 for 19 piercing damage.
19 minus.
And is it noticeable to Cha that these attacks are not seeming to do much to this creature?
So far, nothing you guys have hit these things with are really effective. Though it seems like, regardless of that, through attrition, it does not seem to be moving as vibrantly and lively as it was. Several of the tendrils are like retreating back into whatever hellish hole that they're coming from, whatever endless void, whatever plane, and they're moving way more sluggishly, as if to say, on the brink.
Everything you got, guys.
It has 2 hit points left.
And Cha will he'll hold his ground there.
Unless you want to attempt an inspiration or if you had something else.
What's that?
That's it. Unless there was something else you could do.
Like use an inspiration or something.
Can I wasn't sure. I think it's only if I'm using my strikes, but I can't attempt to stun with a ranged weapon, I don't think.
You cannot.
Right, that's a stunning strike. So never mind. So yeah, that's all.
Alrighty. It gets to go. But it's already used that ability. Do a check.
That's right. There's
Whoa.
I forgot where
The
for the order of operation.
Tendrils just start to extend outward from whatever point they're originating from in the water, and they grow unnaturally long, like spears darting out of the water. Let's see who gets to get smacked. Let's say 1, 2 for Zed, 3, 4 for Cha, or 5, 6 for Opal. 3, 4 for Cha. It unleashes a barrage of. I mean, you did just do a bunch of damage to it, so it makes sense
Sure.
that it's going to unleash. Attack.
Hits. Misses.
And you get slapped for
Misses.
8 damage. Well, the 8's the damage, because that was 25. It only hits twice.
Sorry. Okay. Ouch! It slapped my ass! Why did you go for my ass?
It went around for the cheek slap.
There's that
Is there a
cute
fancy
little
way for
tail.
me
It
to
couldn't
take
help
damage?
itself.
I know, really. Who could resist? Is there a fancy way for me to take the damage off of my sheet without having to just go in manually? Can I do it like from that damage? Or?
So, let's see. I want to see what you guys see, because that DM has that. Okay. I mean, I could take it off too. Because for the DM, for me, there's a little button under it, like where the 8 is. There's a little thing that says apply. So I could just click up the token and apply.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Go for it.
Otherwise, I think you might be able to. No, that's not different. That's a different system
I
entirely.
guess I could do it manually too. I was just wondering if there was a fancier way to do it.
I'm sure there's a mod for that somewhere. So that one went, which would then mean at the end of its turn, Star is no longer stunned. Kozik.
All right. Let's see. I'm on top of this rock, and I've kind of braced my boot against a crack in the rock, and I pivot, and I launch a dispel magic towards this other. It says I have no available spell slots, but I do. I don't know how to.
Let's see, how many levels? What do you have?
Let me try again.
Yeah, we have had some issues with this
There it
thing
goes.
resetting our stats. Oh, okay.
I mean, that'll do my magic. I go, oh, as I blast another dispel magic at this cloud.
And with another sparkly explosion and bomb of glitter, you all see a perfectly healthy another one of these creatures besieging
Another
your
creature.
compatriot.
Guys, get it!
Shit, there's two of them.
That's my turn.
Niavara.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, I have to get back in. Awesome. So, magical attacks don't seem to be doing particularly much as far as she has been able to see, and physical attacks have not had that sort of weird side effect. And so it is a matter of Niavar is going to attack with her rapier.
Is it
provided
a
that she
magical
steps
rapier?
forward. No. It is just a stock standard sword.
Nice.
Okay, here's the important question. Can you roll at least 2 damage?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It had 12 health. No, just kidding. Yeah, it only had 2 health.
Cool.
Max damage.
Nice, yep.
Max damage, and you only had to do 2.
Yeah. So she stabs it cleanly, draws out her rapier, and then flicks it to the side like, ugh, trash.
Nice flourish.
Rounds on the guy up here. And so she started over here.
Sure.
So let me just measure that to see how much movement I have left. That is not the movement that I wanted to take. I simply wanted to measure.
25.
So that's 25 feet. So yeah, she would have 5 feet left. So she's going to scooch. What's this?
I might put that there, and I just didn't take it with because I wasn't sure what it was. Probably nothing significant, I guess.
No, I can't click on it, but I can see. So yeah, she scooches here, rounds on it to prepare to attack. Now that she's attacked magically and non-magically, can she confirm physical attacks better?
Physical attack. Give me an Arcana. But you have advantage because you've seen other people attacking.
Both. Well,
All you
she's
needed was
also
a
done
10,
both.
so you realize that the effects of spells seemed not as effective. The effects of magical weapons also seemed to be equally ineffective. Hitting it with that mundane, uninteresting rapier seemed to be the only thing that actually seemed to do full damage, which is kind of strange when you kind of think about it.
Use whatever basic weaponry you have. They're vulnerable to the mundane and resistant to the arcane. and her turn, she ends her turn, provided I can actually click on the button.
That's all right, because this thing gets to go, and there's one big juicy target right in front of it, but it doesn't get advantage this time.
But it just got me a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna keep jumping on me, huh?
Yep. You're right there.
It wubs you. It wubs Saudi.
Okay.
I mean, I could give it to somebody with low health and put it right there. Hey, Opal, you want to play with this
I
thing
didn't
solo?
ask you to do that. I didn't ask you to do that.
I'm here to help. I'm here to make this fun and enjoyable
yeah, that's
for
the feeling
everybody.
I get from you, Cubed. I get that just benevolent kind of feeling from you.
I know, right?
Uh-oh.
So one of them hits as it whips at you, but this time you can actually see the creature that is doing this. As before, you were just sort of in the mist. And 11 damage for you. I'll just apply that.
Lovely.
Oop. You're fine. You got plenty of health still.
Lovely.
But the best part is you're not in the mist, so you don't have to do any saves. Zed.
Little help over there?
All right, let's see.
Yeah, so like you were busy focusing on this other one, and just sort of by the time you finished it, you turn around and there's another one over there. Like your back was probably to it and everything, and you're just now like seeing it.
I'll use my.
What you doing over there, Cha? Are you making a clock?
I'm sorry, that was my metal water bottle.
I'll use my bonus action to dash.
Dash Rinda.
So that I can get around the flank. Would that be flanking, or would I need to move somewhere else?
So flanking would be
Right there?
I mean, the easiest one to do would be that one.
Okay. And then hearing what Niavara was saying, or Inanna, I apologize.
Because that one cast it on Niavara.
I guess
She was. Yeah.
I'll use the belaying pin. Because I think that has higher damage.
Belay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Nice.
Boom.
Could I also
So I'm gonna. So there's something that's gonna happen, but go on.
okay. Well, I was gonna say, if that's one-handed, could I also do an offhand attack?
You sure could.
Okay.
They both would hit. You belay it and then you stab it.
Nice.
And then
Wow.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Nice. You get to do a lot of actions. That's cool.
yeah, well, if I have advantage and I hit, I get sneak attack. Sneak attack is where most of my damage comes from, pretty much.
Holy shit.
Oh.
And the
Okay.
crit's just always nice.
You guys are certainly free to give me a
I
check
should have used 2
here.
daggers. I just realized the damage for my belaying pin.
Perception.
Oh, 2d4 minus 1. Oh, what is a crit? So it's 1d4 minus 1. What?
Feel free to
Versus
give me
1d4 plus 3.
a perception check.
Oh well.
We're free to do that, you say?
Mm-hmm. As Zed hit this thing with that.
You mean me too?
I mean, it makes sense if Zed gets that. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying it's a freebie check.
I'll do it. Let me just hit that button.
Yep,
Oh,
just gotta pull up the sheet.
Nice.
Very
Slow.
perceptive.
Sorry's not feeling too well. She's
I
got
mean,
an
she's
attack.
naked.
And no, she's got
Naked
just
and getting beat up.
her underclothes on, and she's been beat up twice, 3 times, including the stun.
So-
Nice Kozik.
Yeah.
The silver
alive.
lining,
Basically.
the river will be free of tentacles. We can go right back in after.
And we do it again because it's not full of pee.
Tentacle pee,
So it looks like sorry
uber pee.
and Cha don't really notice it, but everybody else notices when Zed hits this thing with these extremely mundane items. They did way more damage than they should.
Oh, interesting. So not only is it
Hmm.
normal damage,
And
it's like
Kozik.
extra damage.
You would with your nat 20, I mean, you basically see the same thing, but with even more information. It's almost like these things are just vulnerable to what Zed did. Trying to think.
Okay.
What would you know with the? See, the perception wouldn't give you much info. So I will say Kozik and Zed can give me Arcana checks
Okay.
Oh, so it's not
with
dead. I thought we killed it.
advantage
Okay.
because you saw this in pretty good.
Sure.
I mean, 11, 14 ain't bad. 14 ain't bad, but unfortunately, it's not enough for that information. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, you did a shit ton of damage to it, and I gotta calculate this real quick. I gotta do that, and then do that. Holy shit. And then do that. Wait a minute, are you serious? I guess you are. Okay. So Zed, feel free to describe how you took this thing from completely full health to just dead instantly.
Nice.
Dead in seconds.
like, I feel like Zed always uses his rapier. It's his trusty sidearm, and it's
Yeah, -3. Yep.
he just never uses the
Holy
belaying pin and hardly uses his dagger. If you remember one of the first times when we were in the Underdark, he used his dagger and tried to throw it at something, and it just bounced off a rock wall. So he's just kind of looking at these weapons that are in his hand, just a bit befuddled, as this thing is just kind of like writhing, and I'm sure, going lifeless. I never knew you had it in you. He's just gonna, with this same look, he's gonna look up at Sari, as I'm sure that they can probably see each other now.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? These two.
You
Zed's
never
just got this
know.
astonished look on his face.
You never know.
Jeez, you guys. Not again. These things are coming after us. They're not just randomly appearing.
Right. This is definitely alarming.
One after the other. It's crazy.
Wow. That was a
probably
tough fight,
something
you
that would
guys,
be a
right?
good idea.
Wow, Cozy, that
Really?
was great what you were doing with your dispel magic.
I was with you the whole time.
Radical.
I'm talking with y'all, but I'm going over here to put my armor on.
Yeah,
So
Chaw's
that sucked.
gonna go.
Oh yeah,
Gonna go
something
don his
before you
armor
go
and
anywhere.
pick up his stuff.
Friend, sorry.
Yes. Oh,
could.
you sweetheart. Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh,
You
that's
took quite a
much
beating.
better. That's much better.
Gosh. Is that normal when you just jump in a river? There's stuff like that?
No.
Well, there's typically stuff in most rivers, but not that.
Oh.
That's
So
typically
these
something
tentacle
you would
things,
see from a
these
deep
aren't
ocean
normal,
kind of
right?
area.
Like, this is something that's not normal.
Well, while the party is getting dressed again after their little bonanza in the river, Inanna is busy like examining the corpses, trying to see where the fuck they're coming from, like analyzing what it is and what it might be doing here.
On a
Shaw rubs
13,
over and
that's a really
So-
good question.
Zed's gonna kind of drop down to a knee now as well. And he's almost kind of wincing. He's like one eye is just like really clenched shut. And he'll pull his hand up to like his the bottom part of his palm, just kind of rubbing against his temple. Blink a couple times. I'm assuming I'm the only one that heard that.
Heard
Heard
what?
I got a voice in my mind as soon as the dispatching of this creature, and was saying it was almost echoey. I couldn't make out much detail as far as, but it was just saying return, saying
Return. To where?
return what's lost.
Mm.
And
What's lost,
I don't-
Zed?
Lost. Return what's lost.
Are you what's lost?
Yeah.
maybe.
That's a good
Zed,
question.
Zed, are you an
Shaw.
eldritch god?
What? Zed's gonna kind of pinch his cheek. I don't think so.
I do believe our conversation with the beast in the wall, if you will, did confirm that you are what is lost, or more accurately, your soul. The pieces of it that are still in your body. You know what? Kozik, you are supposedly this great scholar of the arcane. Same with you, Opal. How about you guys do some investigation of these creatures? Because I am drawing blanks.
Sure.
All
That's
right.
a
Well, it's
great idea.
definitely ugly. Let's see.
Very astute. I will
Right.
be sure to remark that down in my bestiary.
I'm gonna write that down myself.
What kind of
check.
dungeon master? What kind of role can I make here?
To like investigate the body kind of thing, or figure out. I guess the
Yeah,
question is, what
investigate or-
information are you looking for?
All right, what information are we looking for before? we
Is
inspect
it the
these
same?
tentacle
Does it
creatures?
have the same origin as the other creatures that we have fought that are like this? Maybe something like that.
That would be Arcana.
All right, that one I do a little better in. So let's give that a try.
Yes, it is the same origin as the other creatures that you've dealt
Nice.
with of this particular combination of tendrils and
Yes, could they be
And-
following us? This is Go ahead.
And also, since you have a little bit of history with these things, you also realize that you've never seen an actual body. You've only seen limbs. You've only seen, what you would imagine to be an extension of self, but never a body, never an entity, never a face. It's always whispers. It's always a voice. It's always something from somewhere else.
Right. Don't they seem to sort of emerge from a sort of portal or a void or something?
Typically a void.
Hmm.
Huh. And I see no void. Oh,
Was that
unless.
Zed's gonna dunk his head under the water and see if he sees anything. Not this isn't even based off of the check that Kozik did, but he remembers he was grabbed by the one in the Underdark and basically saw kind of where it came from.
So
So there
with
could
them
be
being
a
dispatched,
void
you don't really
under the water.
see anything.
Don't see anything? Okay. Yeah. I kind of figured. Also, did I recognize that voice?
Nope.
Okay.
What's your
Hmm.
history with these creatures?
Well, we've had the misfortune to come across them a few times in our travels,
They
and we've always fought and killed them.
it seems to be what we found out in that dungeon when they were more or less kind of coming through the floor.
Right.
It was like absorbing a bunch of magic. Like they're just it's like an unceasing sort of hunger to just try to like keep feeding on, right? Is that
No, that would explain why our magical attacks didn't seem to have much effect. I think they
And what
liked
about
it
the
was like
other
they were
time?
just eating them, right?
What about the other time that you encountered it? You said twice you did?
Well, we
Right,
found it
twice
in that
before
dungeon
this.
that you visited with us that was sucked into the hole, to the ground by the spectral hands.
Right.
We fought it there too.
The first time we met it, I will say that we never actually encountered it. We were simply wandering around. We walked inside. There was some sort of strange effect that caused some of us to change our forms against our will. And when we entered the water in search of what was inside of it, I believe wasn't it you, Zedrin, that got pulled in?
Oh, I got smacked by a tendril and then grabbed and started yanking me.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't see it at that time, as I recall it. I've not seen one of these things left behind. And she kicks the tentacle before she's like, you know what? I kind of wonder. And she takes out a knife and she goes to slice off a tentacle.
You want to eat it? I was
No.
hoping you were going to say that. I'm starving.
No, I was not
Oh.
going to eat it. I was going to bring it back with us. Or more accurately, I was going to hopefully bring it to Tia Moonblade to ask her what this thing is, so that we might know where it's coming from.
It's talking in your brain, Zed? Do you think this thing has anything to do with Marn?
Well, it was echoing similar sentiments, I would say, but yeah,
Like you
the
got away
voice
from something.
the voice that I was hearing more or less sounded like it had that same distortion that was happening when you were yelling at it. So I couldn't make out. It's just kind of speaking over itself. I just heard return what's lost, return to get
Shit.
something.
Zed, what is up with you and your soul, buddy?
I don't know, mate.
Everybody wants a little piece of Zed. Gosh, it's like you like pulled a massive heist on some really powerful creatures across the multiverse. And they want whatever it is you stole.
Well, my pockets aren't empty per se, but I can't.
Jeez. This is the second time we've encountered this one in water. There's a theme there.
Right. I was wondering if there were any themes shared by your encounters.
But we never see a body. We just defeat tentacles, so there's some other creature somewhere else. I wonder if it has something to do with those creepy jars we found in the dungeon.
Didn't we kind of more or less figure that
Annihilate them.
whatever this large entity might be that we aren't seeing, but like the tendrils being arms, it's more or less just kind of reaching through.
Right.
Might even be considered fingers instead of arms. We've seen hands and creepy spectral things, so
Grabbing things. I really wonder if that entity Grav-El could start sealing these weird holes that this creature's coming through. If that is something this cosmic entity has the power to do to stop this. I mean, this happens everywhere we go. What if it's happening to other people? People are getting dragged through portals into this creature's grasp out of nowhere.
all right, if it feeds on magic, it seems like we've been able to fend it off whenever we find it, but we're most likely it's just my guess. It's not exclusively following us. It's just reaching out for whatever it can get.
Gosh, so some random passerby could have just gone for a dip, and then they're gone. This is terrible, and it's across the plains. Met it everywhere we've gone.
And I thought the Feywild was violent and unpredictable, but look at us, our first day back in the material plane. Sheesh.
And then this, you met somebody who wanted you to look up at corruption, and then here we find this guy. What if the dungeon reappeared here?
Speaking of that, did the Dryad tell us where we were supposed to go? Are we just kind of aimlessly wandering?
I think she said we'd know it when we saw it, basically.
Oh, was this?
Well, I know
then?
this was
and
not
with your
supposed to be here.
And with your investigations and whatnot, this is a pretty telling sign of something unusual.
Oh, so this was the corruption?
Very well could have been. It's definitely corrupting, that's for sure.
It doesn't seem to come from any specific place, so.
Well,
We've seen them before. It's like they're breaking through some sort of void. It's coming from somewhere, but it's not originating here.
We stopped that portal it was coming through. That anti-magic rod.
So who got the perception?
Maybe we could use something like that to close.
I double check who got the
As you
perception
say
check from
that,
earlier.
Zed's gonna check the pendant that we got. I think I already checked it since we've been in the material plane, but we've still got this brooch from Lady Miriam, right?
Yep.
Nothing's changed.
Nope.
All right.
I have to scroll up and look at everybody's perception. So Cha, sorry, and Zed, Cha, and sorry can make me a history check with advantage because it's something that happened not even a couple minutes ago.
Something that didn't
A
even.
history check. Advantage.
So now that things have kind of settled and this information is coming to light, you do recall that you remember seeing the water was flowing south. Or sorry, the mud was moving
North.
south,
Yeah.
but the water was flowing north.
Right. Right. I remember that moment that I felt that kind of undulation in the mud. That the
Yeah,
mud
water's going north.
itself was flowing towards the south while the water flowed toward the north. And I remember, and it didn't have anything to do with the way the creature was undulating. It was the strangest thing.
When Zed ducked his head under the water, did he notice that that was still going on, or any difference or anything?
I mean, if that's yeah, I'll say yeah, because you did.
Even though the creatures are dead now?
Correct.
Oh.
Oh, it's still
It's
happening.
definitely still doing whatever it was doing.
Did he do
Oh, shit.
What
a
could
perception
that
on
be?
that?
It's just
I want to say,
I'll
I'm-
say
I'm
now that he
very
asked for it,
used
he
to-
got that.
you know, being in and around water of all different kinds, and this is not normal.
Well,
Chaw's gonna
they're-
grab a boulder and just chuck it into the river and see what happens when it touches the moving sand. Chugunk.
It just sits
I'm not-
there. Congratulations,
just
there's now
kinda
a
moves
giant
around
boulder damming up. I'm sure nature
So-
will take its place and go around it.
they're both dead, but Zed, you said you saw it. There's still the mud flowing south and the river flowing north. And is there still that weird undulation? No, that was the creature, wasn't it?
I
Do you
just
still
saw the mud was flowing that direction, and makes no sense because water's going up that way.
Wow, so
Maybe we
it's
should
still
follow it.
connected.
Maybe we should
Well,
follow
follow
the
which
flow of
one
the
though?
mud.
That's right. Follow the mud.
The mud, right? The
Well,
mud
wouldn't
is
we
the-
want to
is
follow where the
strange
mud's
part.
coming from, though? Wouldn't we want to follow where it's coming from, the source of the
The
flow,
Dryad
maybe?
told us to head north, so maybe we should
Right.
follow the source of the river north.
Right, because if the mud's flowing
would be
south, then the
where the
source
mud's
would
coming
be from
from.
the north. Yeah, and that's
Right.
Right.
that's that
Okay.
corruption area she was telling us about. I bet she.
Is everyone feeling all right to travel? Should we take a little rest here?
No, I'm
I
ready
could
to
use
go.
I could use a little rest personally.
All right.
Well, if we run into anything
a
else, I
minute.
might could use a rest as well.
How much healing did you give? Sorry.
7 HP
And
exactly.
me
Oh, I
too.
wasn't even paying attention to that. I just added it all back in there. Sorry.
Yeah,
How
sorry.
about
I
we go
wasn't
over
able-
by this boulder
Oh,
instead of by the river?
I'd use my lay on hands to do the rest of it.
Okay. As long as you use that resource for it properly.
Hey,
Yes.
good job, Kozik. You were killing it with that magic.
Any opportunity to channel the lady's power is great.
Chaw's just
So you
gonna
take a short
drop
rest?
onto the floor.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
suggesting a
little
short rest.
rest. He's just gonna drop on the grass and immediately knock out.
So, if you took damage or have abilities that recharge,
All right,
then
sure.
they recharge.
So, short rest.
What are we
Yep,
rolling
Yep, sounds like
for?
a short rest.
Awesome.
I'm rolling hit dice to get health back during the
Oh,
short
I
rest.
see. I see. Thank you. Can I ask you, Cubed? In my hit dice, for a long time now it says 5 out of 6. Do you know what that's about? When you moved over to this new format, it's always said 5 out of 6 hit dice, and it's never gone back to. Do you know what that is? Can you explain it to me?
So hit dice are essentially a resource that you would normally use, but we can just set that back to 6.
Right, it wouldn't let me touch it, so I didn't know. Thank you.
Because you have to
What do
do
you use them
the
for?
at the top left, you do like little edit button. That's how you make that change.
Top left.
There's a little wrench.
Basically,
Oh, I see. Oh,
And when you
okay,
hit
thank
edit,
you.
there's a bunch of other things that kind of pop up that let you modify things. So you can
Ah, okay,
update your hit
thank you.
dice.
Thank you.
you're supposed to get them back after a long rest. So,
I'm lagging.
well, not all of them. I think you get half of your total back for a long rest. So it should
Yeah.
have filled
Right.
up.
But
But I
these were
guess
this
for
was
whatever reason.
because when we changed the format for some reason it just and 5.6 it wasn't that before, so it just was part of the one of the weird things that happened when we shifted over.
So in that hour, what's
I'll also
everybody want to
feed-
do for an hour?
I'll feed little one and you know what? I'm gonna start teaching little one rock, paper, scissors with the mage hand.
Niavara offers to do tarot readings to familiarize herself with her new persona, being that of a gambler. And
I'll take a reading.
Chaw's
like a
totally gonna
fate.
take her up on that.
I'll take a reading
It's like a-
too, yeah.
Say for the first 20 minutes, Chaw would put mittens on his chest and feel the little bony purring. Whatever a
Rattling bones.
skeletal undead cat's purring is like.
Just sounds like rattling.
Ah, that's soothing.
God, where is my set?
God, what are we gonna do about these things, you guys? They keep popping up everywhere.
How many popped up the last time?
It
Hey, that
seems
was
like
good that
sorry.
you figured out that just regular weapons will kick ass on them. That's good to know. We've run into this thing like 3 times total now. The dungeon where we found you, the in the Underdark, and right here.
Mm-hmm.
3 different planes of existence.
I mean, they're certainly problematic.
I will also note that they didn't have whatever fog that was. That was new. And there
They
weren't
also
2 of them coming
they're
from
getting more
different
aggressive.
places.
And they're
Right.
looking for you, Zed.
Well,
Who's not looking for you, Zed?
I don't know. That's a good question. If we could find that person, I'd be grateful.
Jeez.
I'm kind of worried about getting up to this corruption area, taking you up into that area, Zed. We've got to really be careful as we go north and just really
Maybe we
keep
could put
a
the
good
leash
As-
look
on
out.
him.
And as you ask that question, who's not looking for
A
Zed,
cowbell.
you hear Alan go, "I'm not." And he raises his hand.
Oh, Alan. Come here, let me give you a hug.
Aren't you
You-
silly little squirrel?
You try and give him a hug, and you know how squirrels go from 0 to 60 very fast. He just like jumps on your arm and like runs circles around your shoulder and like climbs up on your head. And he has like I don't know, like some like plant in his mouth. He's really, how you say it, squirrely?
Oh my goodness, Alan. You're an eldritch god, aren't you?
Yes.
Everybody's an eldritch god.
100%.
You're a god and you're a god.
What's Eldritch Cat?
Powerful and cute, just like you.
Cha,
Good
what is the
answer.
definition of cute?
Yeah, like a teddy bear.
Oh, God,
That's Kozik's definition of cute, I'll have you know.
it really was an eldritch god.
Well, it's a nice mascot for a while, I guess.
Kozik in a banana costume.
Open the
That's our
bakery.
mascot.
Gonna open the bakery, and he's just gonna be like banana everything. And then, oh, even better, you can have a stand, and it could be like a banana stand, and that's where you put all your money.
It's in
Frozen
the banana
bananas.
stand. It's where all our money is.
Banana stand.
Magic banana.
But yeah,
That magic
That's
banana
somewhere-
is still tucked in my belt, and it's a really nice piece of color for my kind of subdued colors that I normally wear. That's all.
You could call the shop Bonanza,
Ha 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 ha.
right? That's
Oh.
infernal for it, which means going ape shit.
nothing really happens in that hour.
Oh, I want to get that tarot reading.
Oh. I'm actually shuffling like a physical deck. I'm
Nice.
terrible at shuffling though.
I love how you're just sitting over by the body of one of the tentacle monsters throwing
30,
tarot.
40 feet away talking to us.
Lol. I'm not paying attention to that. I
Sounds like,
forgot.
what is-
Yeah, I can zoom in the camera a little bit.
Tarot sounds fun. Child's gonna be like, I want to know about my love life.
Oh, I don't do love readings.
Okay.
Please hold. I'm opening a notepad for a tarot reading.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Nice. I love doing
Oh,
tarot in
great.
D&D. I had a tarot. I used a real tarot deck with my family's campaign too.
As in to
Oh,
say,
no
I get to take
kidding.
note of what these tarot readings are, and I can integrate them.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
cool. Let's do it.
I remember how to notepad. There we go.
Niavara / Inanna is a cleric. Tarot cards are divine tools.
They certainly are.
Well, also explicitly within the text of D&D. Augury says you can actually use them.
WordPad. We'll use WordPad for it.
Okay. God, I'm horrible at shuffling.
And you're doing Chav?
Ugh.
I think I was going to do sorry first. She
Yeah,
volunteered.
sorry. Sorry first.
Okay. So the answer is the Ace of Cups is in the past.
And I supposed to
It's
hold the
reversed.
question. Am I holding the question in my mind?
Oh, that's yes, I think
Or
so.
am I not asking a specific question?
I did a 3-card read, but I can just quickly
Okay, the
try and
3-card read, like
reshuffle it.
past, present, future kind of read?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can quickly reshuffle. Oh my god. This deck is a little bit too big for my hands. And like the sides they have like the nice gilding on them, so they're a little holographic, but my god, that makes them hard to shuffle.
Dude, you guys, we should rent like a cabin out in the woods sometime and meet and like just play D&D all weekend or something.
Oh, and meet in person, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. And,
Okay.
and throw actual tarot.
That'd be fun.
And it should be
Use
near a
my-
river.
I'll use my nicer deck, that's for sure. So 3-card read. Your past, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Wands in the middle, and the 6 of Wands. I have shuffled this so many times. What is going on? It's a very fiery read.
Wait, can we see
Very.
your
No.
wands? Aren't wands air? Are they fire? Or can we see your deck? We can't see it, but you've got some kind of thing where you can see it. What's
No,
coming
she-
out?
Oh,
She's doing this in real life, not
In
in the
person.
Oh,
game.
sweet. Okay.
that's why I'm complaining about it.
Okay. Now that makes me want to get a book out or something and figure out what that means.
I'll
So
take note.
Neovar will
Okay.
actually explain it to you. So in the
Please.
past, we have the Five of Wands upright. This
Nice
card
card.
represents frequently competition, diversity, and rivalry. As on the card, you see a group of wizards holding a competition. It is not quite clear what is going on in the foreground, but it does seem to be some sort of festival. So here we have it where, clearly speaking, that there has to be some sort of challenge in your past that has not been quite... It's completed at this point, right? Or alternatively, there might be some sort of inner conflict that's playing out before you, or I guess in the past.
I'd say that's
Only
accurate.
so, in your present, we have the Knight. The Knight of Wands is actually a cleric to Oron, the god of magic, in her deck. So, this is the card of ambition and risk taking. It's an action card. It's telling you, or no, wait, I'm incorrect. This is reversed. It is perhaps suggesting impatience, carelessness, and recklessness.
Oh dear.
You are living in the moment. The Knight of Wands, as it is reversed, represents a loss of control,
That sounds
and
accurate.
impulsive actions can lead to mistakes.
That sounds really
Whoa.
accurate.
You mean like burning up a couple of shambling
Oh,
bushes?
something exactly like that.
Got
Mhm.
it.
And your future card is the Six of Wands reversed.
Oh,
And so
great.
she holds it up. And this one is, and I have not fully laid out what Neovara's tarot deck is. I'll do so in the future.
Nice.
So this one is asking you that you have been constantly striving, and you're going to continue to strive, and you're not going to have anything to show for it yet. It's going to say success is this card is attempting to say to you that success will come to you, but it's going to take some time to rebuild that reputation, and you might find yourself in low spirits for some time to come.
All right. Well,
When I
thank you,
tell you that
Nevar.
I've gotten wands so many times when I've been doing these readings in real life, like this, like when I was shuffling tonight to see if I've actually properly shuffled it, the wands kept popping up.
Oh, it's no accident, I'm sure.
So Neovara
Thank you
puts the
so
cards
much.
back in her deck and shuffles them. And so she's like, Cha, you mentioned you wanted a reading.
He squeezes his eyes closed. He's like, and he's like, "Do I say what I'm asking?"
You can.
Or
Or you can also keep it to yourself.
no, I'll say
Your
it.
pick.
I want to know how things should play out with my family.
Oh, interesting.
You
All
get a
right.
tarot reading. Hey.
And she takes the cards, splits them into half, and puts them forward in front of her, shuffles them again well. And you see, like, she's a little bit frustrated with them herself. And she's like, I am going to have to become a dice girl. I can't do this. I think Inanna will be much better at that. All right. And she sets them down. All upright meanings, at least. That's typically speaking better. But I won't speak too soon. In your past, Cha, we have the Ten of Wands. It is a picture of a woman bearing 10 large wands across her back. Your past. You had duties, responsibilities, and obligations, persistence and late nights and hard work. You had so much burdens on your shoulders. By releasing the weight of these burdens, you are prioritizing yourself, and you don't have to take this burden on alone. The Three of Cups is your present card. And it is 3 cups sharing love. Every day's a party, Cha, I see. I could have told you that. This card represents celebration, community. It's telling you that you can rely on your friends to help you get through tough times.
Well, that's nice.
Let loose. Nothing is too big or too small. Celebrate. Cheers to the love and good fortune in your life at the moment.
Chaw has a
And
little
your
tear in
final
his eye, and he looks
Aw.
around at everyone. It's true, you guys. I
Aw.
really feel like I can do anything with you. We are the
Aw.
Eldritch gods.
That's right.
And your final card, Chaw. I don't think it's going to give you as many answers as you'd hope. However, your final card, and she turns it over, it is a servant of, like, it is just a knight holding a
Knight
circle.
of what?
The Knight of
Pentagram?
Discs,
Pentacles. Pentacles.
Pentacles.
This card
Pentacles,
is
that's
one
right.
of dedication and routine. The Knight of Pentacles plods onwards with patience and reliability. Routines make progress, Chaw, and you are going to make strides little by little, day by day. Your approach is going to be the one that you're going to have to take. You know what you want. You will not stop until you get it. Stay true to your vision, and you will eventually find the results you are seeking.
Yay.
A dance club. And the death of my parents. It's going to happen, you guys, if we
We're
work
with you,
together.
Shaw. We're with you.
And
Put a
I
hand
am
in,
just going to
everybody.
Hand
Fratricide!
fratricide.
Patricide!
Patricide. Wait a minute. What am I
Patricide.
saying?
Hooray.
I celebrate you
Interrupt
being
you
yourself,
eventually.
Shaw. I'm right there.
Like wipes some tears out of his eyes. It's like, thank you, that was really good. You're good at this.
I have told you before, Chaw, I am a cleric.
All
I
right.
believe it.
Anybody else getting a reading?
Thank you so
Th-
much, Inanna.
No way.
It seems like a once in a lifetime deal.
No way.
That's going in the quote book.
I don't want to hear
Oh
it.
my god. The way you said it too,
I
Kozik.
don't
My
wanna
god, I don't know
know.
how you do it, man. You are a master of these nuances.
I have my
No
arms
way.
folded.
Not a fan of the occult.
But like, ironically, yeah, I guess you could say that. I just, but I just
pretty
feel
ironic.
uncomfortable.
I'll do
And
one,
Anna
yeah.
puts out the cards in front. Oh, so you'll
Oh,
want one.
great.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh, great, Opal.
Do you want to say your question, or you'd rather keep it to yourself?
Keep it to myself.
All right. And she shuffles and shuffles the deck, just as I am in real life as the player. Oh my god.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Interesting.
Oh dear. I hate it when people say that.
Interesting.
I know. Cube says it all the time.
Oh dear.
Okay. Ah. Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
your reading starts in your past with the Princess of Cups in
Oh.
reverse. This is a non-standard deck.
Non-standard meaning?
Princess is not a card that exists. Typically speaking, it's
Oh.
called the Jack.
Okay.
Or I guess not. What is the name of this card? Anyway.
Prince. No, it's a prince and a.
What?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's the
Page?
Is there a
card.
prince in the
Page?
standard deck?
A
Certain-
Yeah,
page.
there we go, the
so. I think
page.
they're courtly decks.
Okay, so the Princess of Cups in reverse. Your past. This card represents low tides, immaturity, and emotional instability.
Mm-mm.
Running away from your past will not solve your problems, Opal. Whatever your vice may be, it only provides temporary comfort that can prove damaging in the long run. Signs of emotional insecurity peek through when you demand too much from your loved ones and you're unable to give them in return. This card is asking you in your past to check in from time to time so that you don't emotionally explode whenever you're triggered. I don't know what you're running from, Opal, but this card's suggesting it's from something. Perhaps a mistake you made.
It's advices too. Are you addicted to PCP?
Shaw, I do
very
not have the
dangerous.
physical capabilities to consume drugs.
It's
Oh.
dangerous stuff. Stay away from it, okay?
I am.
Some
I
Tito
am.
Mood Blade
No
stuff.
joke.
I will break off my own arm to smack you with it to remind you of
Your present card,
I'd pay
Opal,
money to see that.
is the
Sorry.
High Priestess in reverse.
Oh.
It's suggesting that you need to reconnect, that you are suffering with neglect and secrets.
I should go see my dad.
The imbalance in your soul is causing you to second guess yourself in your decisions. This disconnect between you and your inner voice brings you distractions. It's a buzz that is numbing your powers. It's asking you to take time to be still with yourself so that you can get in tune with your innate wisdom. This card is asking you to talk to you, and you are straight up ignoring her. Looking towards external sources for answers for the things that you are struggling with is only going to circle you back to where you started. This is a sign that you need to get in touch with your higher self and make space to enjoy yourself by doing nothing. You deserve it. Your intuition that you already possess will give you the answers that you need, but only if you allow them to come to you. Your future card, on the other hand, is the Queen of Cups.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Upright, not reverse. And this card is one of intuition, compassion, and an open heart.
Nice.
Oh. She is an emotionally stable card. She's telling you that allowing yourself self-expression could be the greatest gift that you could give not only to yourself but to the universe. It is challenging you to not only answer the cards in the past, but also to move forward by being more open and reflect your state of high creativity and imagination. To heal past wounds and be kind.
We could practice modern dance together, Opal.
No.
It's super
Well,
fun
considering-
and expressive.
My form of expressing my creativities are making weapons and magical trinkets.
Nice.
I will sooner make a walking fortress than dance.
I wager you are going to dance at my dance club.
Never.
Ooh. Oh.
The day I get drunk and high, Cha, is the day that will happen.
Maybe we should try PCP. Maybe that'll actually work on you.
I would need blood, of which I have none.
Magical effects might work.
Potentially.
We're gonna get you high, Opal. Don't worry about it. We will find a way. This is a magical universe.
Polymorph me into a human.
Ooh.
That sounds more simple than just, you know, trying to find some magical equivalent to whatever drugs the material plane have to them.
Wait,
Shaw
Opal
marks
So-
can
in his
polymorph?
brain that he must get Opal to dance someday.
He'll do it too.
Somehow.
He'll
Through
do it too.
coercive or non-coercive means. With or without PCP.
As I said before, I will sooner construct a walking fortress than do that.
What about Zed?
Construct a walking fortress. That's highly specific.
Does that sound pretty cool?
It certainly does.
Zedrin.
I have no
Imagine
idea.
not
Would you like a
needing to
reading?
walk to go get materials. Imagine having your house do it for you.
Well, I like it.
Sign me up.
All right, so no Zed.
Hmm?
I
Wait,
was just
what's
checking
going on
see.
with
Would
Zed?
Zedrin like a reading?
Oh,
Oh, come on,
I was gonna have a
Zed.
little one go.
You've got to do
Bearing
it.
in mind also that this is just Niavara's deck and like the readings I'm familiar with. In theory, there are other readings to these cards that
Sure,
that
but
are
you
out there
know,
in the world.
you're
It's
the only
so
one we thought.
illuminating, Zed. You should do it. Maybe we'll find parts of your soul that are apparently
that's what
scattered
I'm-
across the universe.
Exactly. It might give us some clues. Might give you some clues to help you with your journey.
We're doing tarot readings.
how does it all work?
Well, you can either ask me a question or you can kill the question to yourself. I put down 3 cards, one representing your past, one representing your present state, and one representing your future state.
And
Bearing in
what?
mind that tarot is most
It could be any question.
Yeah.
It could be about your soul.
and you don't have to share it if you don't want to.
It could be about your crew. It could be about, your destiny. Desires. Anything.
Or it can be where you left your car keys. No, wait.
Wagon
No, I
keys.
don't think it helped
Cherry.
with that.
No, I'm kidding.
All
That's
right,
it.
I got one.
All right. Would you like to keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'd probably hold on to it.
All right. 3 cards. Oh, this is quite concerning. All
Uh-oh.
right. So we have your first card, your past. It is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Pentacles are associated heavily with money for starters. However, this one, right? Your past, it's suggesting that is full of self-sabotage, materialistic desires, and dependency. Flashy feathers with no substance, Zedrin, to back up the glitz and glam can only get you so far. You could feel it in your bones that you were meant for more than what you were currently doing, and something was getting in your way. This card is saying that you have maybe at some point changed your mindset, and you're diving deep into your core beliefs that may be sabotaging your intentions. Showing off what you don't have will even eventually get you into trouble. Having the best of everything is shaping your perspective in life, affecting your relationships, and putting pressure on you to maintain a high income to keep up with your expenses. Define what is important to you and what value the material things can bring to your life. Your true value is not defined by what you possess. What does having the best mean to you and your self-worth? Only you can actually define that. Your present card, by contrast, is the 7 of Pentacles. It's upright.
Nice.
This card is saying that at some point recently, your hard work has begun to pay off. The seeds that you've planted are now starting to are making you see the fruits of your labor. You're looking forward toward the future with a long-term strategy, putting efforts into investments for the best returns. And it's suggesting to you that at timing must be key to your sustainability of your ventures. This isn't just about money, it's about passion. Your blood, your sweat, your tears into something you care about. Building a foundation for your personal freedom. Your ideas may be coming into fruition and growing before your eyes, but it's warning you, telling you that patience is still key. It will take time to manifest this the way that you're envisioning it. There is no get-rich-quick scheme, no easy fix. You're in this for the long haul. Now, that sounds like a promising reading so far, you might say, Niavara.
Yeah,
But I will
freedom
say,
from
the thing that has
Mars.
gotten
So
my attention
apropos.
is your future card,
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
which is number 18, the moon.
Oh, a major arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So, the moon,
That's a good
Zedrin,
card.
is a card about the shadow self. It is about hallucinations, illusions. This card is abstract and surreal. The moon illuminates our shadow, the parts of us that are ruled by the subconscious, things that are brought up to light by our dreams and our fears. We often project our insecurities onto the people and scenarios around us in our lives. This card is telling you that you must be aware to identify whether or not you are acting in the future from your rational thoughts or your conscious mind. It's telling you that you need to go beyond the surface and to dive deep into your resolve in order to see what is going on inside of yourself.
Mm.
Your intuition will guide you through this crisis, even if it doesn't seem to make any sense. Psychic forces are at play, with illusions unraveling to reveal the truth before you. It can be hard to decipher what is real and what is imagination, but I promise you, Zedrin, this card is telling you that somehow it is all connected. Pay attention to your dreams and listen to your gut. Your weaknesses are also your best strengths.
Child's crying.
Zed's,
How
Zed's
accurate
got
it is.
Zed's just got like a pretty stoic look on his face, and he's gonna take a moment. He's gonna reach into his pocket. And he's gonna grab the silver raven talisman, sort of kind of coin, and he's going to like flick it up in the air and spin it, and he'll watch it as it goes up, and it's gonna hit the apex, and it's just gonna be revolving and rotating, and it's gonna come right back down. He's gonna catch it in his palm, just closed fist, and he's not even gonna look at it. He's just gonna put it back in his pocket.
Oh. Mm.
I'll admit, from what I've heard so far, that I feel like these readings have been pretty fruitful tonight. Eladra's luck is smiling down on me.
Absolutely. Would you want to do
true.
one for yourself, Ninana?
Oh, yes, that is absolutely my goal. I was just making sure that everyone else had gotten their turn first.
And it's
Little
Kozik,
one.
you sure you don't want to
do it,
try?
Kozik? Come on,
Come on,
Kozik.
Kozik.
He
He
harumphed.
got his arms crossed, doesn't he?
He just said,
Oh,
"Hurrah."
Zed,
Wrong.
he
Zed's
doesn't
will,
have to do it if he didn't want to.
Zed'll walk back over, and
Harumph.
he's just gonna kind of lean against the rock that Kozik is standing next to. He's not gonna say anything or do anything. He's just gonna kind of lean back because this is where he was standing before. Just kind of taking it all in.
You're such a good egg, Zed.
One sec. Before you do your next reading, I think there's still somebody to go.
Oh?
Is it Alan?
Oh, it's the little dude.
Little one.
Oh,
He seems
nice.
a little
Little
bigger than the
one.
last time we saw him.
Is this the token
Oh my
resizes when
goodness.
it's does that? It doesn't say the token size.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we don't really know his growth rate.
Would you like a
do we?
reading, little one?
Uh-huh.
Well then, I'll endeavor not to make your father upset with me.
Oh, it's all right.
I have no idea what
say
your
that
question was,
now.
Zedrin. It could be that you asked them, like, I don't know, perhaps something about your girlfriend. And so that reading was absolute bollycock.
Bollycock.
Well, it's odd. I'm
Reset that.
not trying to keep it secret, but so I was hearing in my head the whole return, and one of the things, one of those echoes that I could make out said "return home,"
5.
and I really
No
not
smaller. There we go.
had a home, and so I just thought, well, what is home?
Hmm.
It's a
That
good
is an
question.
interesting question. So,
Interesting
little one.
answers to that question.
It is. Little one. Oh. Your past is the 7 of Swords. Sneaky, sneaky little one. Your past must have been full of deception, discreet, and secrets. You must have been careful about who you confided in. You might not have been able to trust them with your secrets. This is a time now to be discreet and to protect yourself. This card is suggesting to hold a knife behind your back to make sure, because there is so much danger around you. Deception is at play. Whether it was
Good
you who was the
advice.
predator or the prey, you were seeing what you could have gotten away with and pushing boundaries to gain an advantage. Be clear on what this course of action will do to your conscience and the possible impact it might have on others. You're working on getting smarter. You're working on, like, things that... Blah, 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 blah. My tongue's tied up. Seeking shortcuts may seem appealing. You don't want to waste time or effort on things that don't matter in the long runs, but you're working smarter, not harder. Okay. Your past card, your present card is the 2 of Cups reversed. This card is about clashes and disconnection. Unable to hash out conflicts, you might be struggling to uphold your relationships. You're having a hard time seeing eye to eye with your loved ones. It's causing rifts between you two. I don't know how this plays in with you, and it's typically speaking romantic, I might say. Regardless, whether it's you that is having the issue in your current scenario, there's an uneven footing going on. It might spell the end of a partnership. Whether you two may take separate paths or go your own way. Not all relationships are meant to last forever and have a place and time in your life, but this card is still telling you to appreciate what the relationship is now and how you're growing from this experience. And your future cup is the 6 of Cups, upright. A card of familiarity, innocence, and nostalgia. Take a stroll down memory lane. It's reminding you of childhood memories, warmth, and innocence. Reliving past memories make you feel nostalgic for the good days, free from stress and worry. The comfort of your warm, happy-go-lucky memories is missing from like a sore thumb in your day-to-day. You're wistful for familiarity, warmth, and simpler times. This card is saying that in the future, you're to reunite with your inner child and let her come out and play. To discover the world in a new way, like a baby with fresh eyes. There's always room for more laughter and joy. Your heart open, feel the purity of childhood innocence fill you up with inspiration and lighthearted fun. A strange reading for you.
Wow, I mean, little one could potentially live for thousands of years. Imagine him thinking about us, like when we're way long gone.
Oh, I could see that. And she holds her cards up to her lips. It might be saying that perhaps this won't last forever. However, this part of his life is going to mean something to him always. And that he should move forward with the knowledge that he will be reconnecting with his past. The land of the myths, maybe.
Wow.
Kyrie, possibly.
Kyrie, exact.
These people.
Exactly.
his land, his home.
Or it could just mean nothing. These are just cards. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay. And he flutters back to Zed.
It's so well done.
Thank you so much, Inanna.
She still
I
has
don't know
one to
why it's
go.
making me so. I don't know why it's making me so emotional.
Yeah, the
That's-
cards go deep, eh?
That's it.
Tarot is a
Sure.
process of pattern recognition. Sentients are great at it. We love to find patterns where we can find them. See, I do take a religious view on them, as myself, Niavara, and as Anana. But I understand that not everyone does.
Come on, Kozik, you can learn about your deity, your patron.
Oh, I don't think he needs me to do
Maybe
that.
she'll talk to you through the cards.
Oh, I'm sure she would.
No,
If he doesn't want to, don't pressure him.
She takes a more direct approach. My destiny's in the hands of a higher power, not subject to the whims of cards. Ha!
Ha!
The whims of fortune, you might say. This is me trying to get adjusted into my new role, Kozak. My god, I thought you were more of a team player than this.
A team player. If you need to throw down 3 cards, then throw down the 3 cards.
Yes, you did it.
As mentioned, this is all in spirit of trying to figure out who the face of Anana actually is. So, Kozak Deep Shaft, what might I see? Oh, this is an interesting reading. Past, sir, is the Six of Cups reversed.
Oh, that damn 6 of Cups.
This one is saying that you might have had rose-colored glasses and idealism and childhood trauma. The past is coming
Wow.
back to haunt you. Trapped in time, your unresolved childhood is unaffecting you and stunting your growth. By living in this past, you're missing out on joyful moments that are right in front of you. These
Oh.
rose-colored glasses skew your perception on what should be versus what your reality reflects. Process your past wounds with compassion and loving care. Treat yourself like you are the small child who wants to be seen and heard and tend to your needs.
Ha, ha.
Accept yourself for who you are versus your playing your idealistic self. And this will help you move forward with authentic power. If you can start this process now, you will turn the tables on time, take personal responsibility, and step into your own potential and be proud of who you have grown to be, flaws and all.
That could apply to anybody.
Your presence
Sure.
is temperance. Balance.
Oh, wow. Excuse me?
Balance is the center in your palace. Instead of rushing to make your goals happen, you are tactfully building the foundation step by step. You value synergy and are choosing situations that are free from anxiety and stress. You've realized that patience and moderation are the key to moving forward, and you would rather put in the time to ensure quality. No matter what drama is going on around you, Kozak, you are taking the high road because you've realized that you cannot control external circumstances, and you can't control how you react to them. This is a time of great energy, when things are falling into place around you because of the harmonious balance that you've created for yourself, and you have a new awareness between your inner and outer selves to fuel your process.
Hey, Khalees. We're doing a tarot reading in
And your
character.
future.
All right.
Your
Of course,
future
anybody could
card
have gotten that
They're
card.
doing a real life tarot
is
reading
the Nine of Wands.
for
It
characters.
is a card of wisdom, perseverance, and the last stretch. You
Ooh.
are almost there. You could see the finish line, and at the last minute, you are faced with yet another obstacle. This challenge can be seen as a setback or as a test of your character. Expect the worst and protect yourself against any foreseeable attacks. It is better to be prepared now than to be sorry later. Throughout this journey, you have accumulated experience and gained enough wisdom to handle anything that has been thrown at your way. You've gained tools to deal with your inner struggles, and you now will have the confidence in your abilities to overcome and persevere. Trust in your strength and your power to make it to the end. Learn from your mistakes so that you can navigate setbacks easily in the future. Challenges are difficult, but if you believe in your abilities, you will make it through.
Nice.
Maybe wisdom there. I'm not sure. Anyway.
Nice.
See, I'm just merely a lowly cleric of fate.
Exactly. Yes.
Right. It could all mean nothing. It could all just be
It's all
gobbledygook,
about
right?
what you see in the cards. That's what it's about. What you see in the cards and what messages they give you. That's what it's really about.
I'm putting my backpack back on here, kind of gearing up. We should get going.
Oh, come
We've
now.
wasted
Let me
so much
finish my
time.
reading.
Oh yeah, let Inanna do her reading.
Oh, of course. So yeah.
I have to know what the card's telling me.
I love how
After all.
everyone's character is so brilliantly aligned with this. It's like
The physical reads.
Everybody's responding to the cards perfectly in character. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
Okay.
Tarot readings are fun.
Curious read.
I can't do it.
What you got, Evar?
My past card, the Ace of Pentacles.
Ooh, strong.
It is a card of abundance, manifestation, and prosperity. Opportunities were laid out in front of me, especially in the material world. Manifestations taking forward. In the financial realm, I'm planting the seeds for further growth. The earth is fertile, bringing forth fresh energy, new assets, and good fortune. I'm rich, not just financially, but in my relationships, career, and family.
Is that your
If I used common
adopted
sense,
family or your? Sorry.
I don't know. The universe was supporting me on my expansion in this form. If I asked, I would have received. It could also be that it might be referring to when I left the Underdark.
Right, it just said it right there. In the material world.
Right.
Came to
Yeah.
the material world.
My present, the world.
Oh
Completion,
wow.
achievement,
No
and unity.
way.
A
Damn.
long-term goal has been reached. All the pieces have come together, and I've finally found my place in the world. Take
Right
pleasure,
here with
look
us.
back. Do I feel proud? I should. There is an acceptance of yourself and others that creates wholeness and unity. You are realizing that you're part of something much larger than yourself. You're able to see the big picture much more clearly. With endings come new beginnings. The world could also literally mean that you will be traveling and will experience a new world wherever you decide to adventure. My final card is the Ace of Wands reversed.
Oh wow.
Vague, ambiguous, and irresolute. The call to action is moving through me, and I'm unclear about which direction to go, unmotivated and uninspired. Desires and passions are ambiguous, and I'm beginning to question what really sets me on fire. I should explore and figure out what I really care about and where my passions lie. And I might feel restricted by day-to-day responsibilities to pursue my passions, and I'm doubting my abilities to make my dreams come true. What can I count out of my light to give myself the space to flourish and to create again, to live my best life and give myself time for my desires? Once I can gain clarity about a direction, I'll be ready to go, but it's asking me to have patience.
Wow.
I'm taking so
How'd
many
you
notes.
feel about that, Evar?
I have the tarot for everybody now.
I think I might be taking Kozik's view here.
What?
Come on, look at you. You've worked so hard to become who you are. It was right on. But now what's in the future is this looming threat of your twin. Hunting you, stalking you, throwing everything you are into question, making you doubt yourself,
Oh, that's
haunting
good.
you. It's exactly what you threw.
Hmm.
Oh, child, that's good.
Making you doubt, wonder where to go, what is next, what to do.
Oh, if I start thinking
Gosh,
about it, I
all
might
of those
actually
were
throw up.
right on.
She puts her cards away,
See?
stands up. Something like that.
Well, that was a good rest.
That
Here,
was
here.
fantastic.
Come here, little one. Let me scratch your cheeks. You're an adorable little cosmic creature. You're gonna grow up and be 10,000 years old and remember us when you're a big boy? Are you gonna remember us?
Okay. And he chews on Zed's hair.
He's just a child.
so cute.
And so, as the long rest or the short rest comes to a conclusion, and the realizations, the prophecies, the card readings, maybe the universe trying to give you answers. Who knows? Maybe all you have to do is ask and it will provide. But in any case, that still leaves a task at hand, a promise that was made, and a mission that is before you. But, however, with all of this information abound, it still gives you a moment to reflect, to consider. And at that point, the camera kind of zooms out and your respective location on the map gets smaller and smaller. And it kind of pans up and over the trees into a looming fog of darkened clouds. And then we'll wrap up session there.
Nice.
Yay, very nice.
Very nice. That was really fun.
Who's
I've never
excited to
ceased to
fulfill
be
their
amazed.
prophecy in 2 to 50 sessions?
It
2
never
to
ceases to
50.
amaze me how real tarot throws for D&D characters can be so specific to a character.
It's so cool.
Blows
It's
me
so
away.
cool. Well, it's just picking up on the sassy vibes.
Full moon energy, if you will.
Indeed.
Oh, that's right. Full moon.
Something Scorpio, I guess.
Well, what's
Feel the sting.
where's the sun? Oh,
Oh yeah, it's a Scorpio moon. That's right.
yeah, because it's the opposite of whatever the sun's saying. The full moon is the opposite of the sun.
Feel the sting.
Get over here.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that the April one is called the pink moon.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I think last night
Good
was
timing, Zed. Good timing.
it kind of seems like the consensus is after the long rest, you're going to continue to head north following
No,
the
tonight's
stream.
Yeah,
Tonight is the night.
Correct.
I think that's the plan.
Yes. Somebody did take a piece of the creature, right?
Tentacle. Yep.
Yeah.
And Anna
okay,
did.
cool.
She yoinked that
And-
shit for calamari later. Not calamari, I guess.
Nice.
She handed it off to TM Moonblade, obviously.
Just doesn't
Chaos.
seem in character with Inanna, but maybe Niavara.
Chaos dish. Nice. Oh,
That-
we should vote for inspiration here before we all head out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who's used up their inspiration?
Well,
I
I
think-
used
I don't know that
mine.
we
I don't
have
know
any.
who
Let's
else
see.
did.
I
I
used
used mine.
inspiration
Oh, we all
because
did. Yeah.
and I failed.
I did not, so
Yeah,
I
you
am
should
fine
probably
to
get
give it
that.
to whoever.
I
needs.
vote for Niavara for doing all those readings.
Oh yeah, ditto.
So that's what, 2
gotta-
for Niavara?
I gotta vote for Kozik for the dispel, the dispel magic.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
100%.
yeah,
yeah.
I'll also be
that
voting
was
for Kozak.
really good.
Well,
was real
that's
good.
it's an embarrassment of riches. I already have inspiration.
You would take my
Oh,
vote.
then Niavara then.
So Niavara
Oh, we got 1, 2,
and
3. Niavara?
who else doesn't have it? Just Cha.
I don't have
Anybody
one
else
either.
have it?
I use mine.
Oh, and Sadi.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Oh, we're back to just see Cube pushed us all to use it, and now we're all just
Pushed
Yeah.
us.
he's
Yeah.
so pushed us. You guys just hang on to them. You don't want to use them. So then I felt obligated to use it as soon as possible.
I mean, that's the point of getting them.
Yeah.
I need to remember to use them more in combat. I still don't use them in combat. I use them for throws, for saving
Uh-huh.
throws and stuff, but it never occurs to me that I could actually hit if I used it possibly. If I missed and I could actually hit something.
I think too for it's obviously always good to use them for saving throws because you never know what's going to happen. But for
Yeah.
your character being a monk, and side note, this dawned on me mid session. I didn't want to derail us again, but I have a new character that I'm playing in our Sunday game, and it's a monk. It's 5 levels of monk with 1 level in barbarian,
Oh.
Oh, cool.
and
Rage
It goes
monk.
berserk.
it's based off of it's literally based off of like a Dragon Ball Z character. I'm more or less
Oh,
like
cool.
Beerus / Vegeta, or realistically probably more Trunks because I have I'm Cube's character is a demigod using kind of like a homebrewed race, and I'm coming in as Cube's brother. So he is a cleric of life, and his demigod aspect is life. And so we kind of did this like yin and yang. So mine is my aspect is
cool.
war. And I showed up in the session out of nowhere. Like we're doing Spelljammer, and so I literally just flew in from outer space and started attacking Cube's character, having like a sibling rivalry. But it was just fun because I'm playing a monk, and I was like, oh yeah, Child plays a monk, and like now I can kind of understand. But with that being said, you get so many attacks.
Oh yeah.
Per round, so you could always use an inspiration for my rogue for Zed. If I miss my attack, it's like that's all I got. So it's
Right.
super important for combat for me, but yeah, we got to use them if we got them.
You know what would be cool for a monk is the stunning strike. If the creature like passed its
Yeah.
saving throw, maybe we could use inspiration to have them re-roll that. Stunning strike is hardcore.
Yeah, so it's funny because we were fighting after I showed up in the Sunday session. I seemed like we kind of like pseudo fooled the party. We showed them this big bad cloaked guy that just the sight of this individual actually someone in the party failed a wisdom save, I think, and so they had fear.
Oh wow.
And then we dipped out. We left. And then we RP'd for a good 15, 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden, my character showed up. Basically, like I looked like a meteor heading right toward the ship. So they all thought it was this same big bad that they were running from. And I
Oh,
showed up
funny.
antagonistically trying to fight Cube's character, and like very, just very smug and arrogant. And so they all thought that I was the big, so we had a little bit of like group PvP. I initially thought that I was going to come in and just, it was going to be between me and Cubed. And he was like, yeah, everyone, the Cuth is the DM. He was like, everyone roll initiative. And I was like, oh, fuck, I have to fight everyone. And so they had no idea who I was.
Over
We got-
9,000.
That's probably
I
the
got,
yeah.
so
There's a
one of the
reason.
party, I hit
There's a
Cube
reason.
right off the bat. And then one of the party members ran at me, but intentionally kind of like missed. And because they weren't sure who, Cube's character was just like, no, it's fine. I deserve that. And no one knows what's going on. By the way, the backstory to this is we're brothers. My character is really angry because he gave me a sandwich that has a whole bunch of olives in it, and I hate olives. That's the genesis of
That's
all
a
of this.
reason for a
It's olive
cosmic
love.
battle.
So I show up saying nothing, just in this like, fit of rage, and Cube's character is like, yeah, I deserved it. And so the first person that goes intentionally misses because they're like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't hit them. They kind of position themselves pretty nicely. Then it's the next person's turn, and they're basically like, give me one reason why I shouldn't like hit you or hurt you or whatever. Well, my character is all about combat and testing themselves and wanting to get. So I was like, oh, please do. And they cast level
Make
2
my
fucking
day.
scorching. Exactly. They cast scorching ray on me, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, what have I done?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have this kind of session with Cubed where I'm like beating him up and he's not wanting to fight back, and it's kind of round for round. And I was like, I can't make this go much longer or the party's gonna kill me. So I basically walked up to him and I was like, I ball up both of my fists and I walk right up to his character, and everyone's like, oh shit, what's he gonna do? And I was like, and I give him this big hug and I wrench him in and I'm like, yes, brother, it's good to see you. And everyone's like, what?
Nice
It was-
save.
It was fun, yeah.
Olives again.
And I was just like
And
the little kid that's being hugged, like lifted off the ground.
like picked up. Yeah. He's basically, we're like hundreds of years old. We're both demigods,
Oh, wow.
but he's like my little brother of like a couple days. So I hold it over him. He's like, yes, he's my smaller, younger brother.
It's Thor and Loki.
That's
Yeah.
just what I was thinking. Because he sounded just like Thor in that moment.
Well, we had also because we were trying to figure out who's the older brother,
This is
because
Shakespeare in the Park.
who's what kind of personality type, and I was like, let's just leave it down to a roll. And he wrote like a 10,
Yeah.
I wrote like an 8. It's like, all right, so we're only that far
You're
apart.
barely older. Yeah.
2
Like
hours
I'm
apart.
barely younger.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's
And then
fun.
I guess the end of that was then the big bad actually showed up.
Oh no! Oh fuck!
It was really rough. My character, I did the math. My character took 117
Jesus.
points of damage.
How did you
to the point-
survive
You're
that?
level 5?
I did it. I know we were
Barbarian
level
rage.
6, and I didn't. I show up. I get in a
You
fight with my
die.
brother. The big bad shows up, and I confront him, being the arrogant new guy that just is like all like cocky and all this. And then in one turn, I got hit for 52 points of damage.
Oh
I
my
only had
god.
25 health at that point.
Oh shit.
And so I'm like, am I dead? Trying to do the math and stuff. And they're like, no, you're
not
just
dead.
down to death saving throws. I'm like, oh great. So I show up and in a moment's notice, I'm just doing death saving throws. This is a great introduction for my character.
Oh my god, that's so
It was-
funny.
I mean,
It
that's
was a
what
lot of
I
fun.
think that's like
appropriately dramatic.
when Vegeta first
Yeah.
tries to take on Beerus.
Mm-hmm.
It's very apropos to the character that I was trying to play because it happens all the time in Dragon Ball Z. It's like the protagonists just get beat down by the bad guys and then they level up and barely win. So I was like, okay, it's fitting. And realistically, this thing we had two. So it reminded me of our session today. Kozik with the dispel magic. We had two counter spells in that session. One of the counter spells would have fucking wrecked the whole party, like the initial spell, and our sorcerer counterspelled it. And then at the very end, I forget what the move was, but it was basically trying to like dimensionally teleport away.
Yep, he tried Dimension Door and it got counterspelled too.
And he counterspelled that. He had
Nice.
4 hit points left, and he was just like, "All right, well, I'll see you guys
Oh
later."
my god.
And we counterspelled the teleport,
And then
and
you
so he
got
was
him.
stuck. And then yeah, it was just like we just wrecked this dude.
I mean, there's also a lot of healing. The
A lot
party
of
finally
healing.
realized how good a cleric of life can be. Because it's like, so it's one of those parties where everybody has a little bit of healing, and it's like, oh, you're slightly wounded, let me help you.
Let me put it this way.
And I'm just,
Cube's
and
character
I'm just like, I can
did
heal. I'm
100
good. I'm just watching everybody go through resources. Like, I'm good.
He did 107 healing in one turn
What?
to the party.
Cool. At
Nice.
level 6?
Yeah.
Mass healing word as a life
Epic.
cleric, and a couple other
Nice.
things. Yeah, clerics of life get bonuses to their healing. Just
Yep.
Oh.
and
Wow.
You like
it was one of those
get
things
that-
where it's like
get that
typically,
maximum.
kind of. So typically, but my character is usually pretty reserved about his spells. So when his brother showed up going all in, he's just like, I can't let my big brother. I have to do it too.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of things of
Cool.
this session that reminded me of that session. But anyway,
Ah,
Not so
Um,
much the tarot reading though. That was exclusive to this one.
true. Yeah, that was very neat.
it feels on brand for Cha to battle Nate. I feel like he's done it before, but it might be the first time he ever has. I don't know.
That was definitely on brand.
Oh yeah. Being naked in the river and accidentally finding a set of tentacles. Oh yeah. Chop behavior.
Just a regular Thursday. Thanks, everybody. That was awesome.
Yeah, super good
Very
session.
good session.
I'm sorry
Alright.
that the
What a
tarot readings,
glorious
if they took
week.
too long time, cubed.
They
Oh no,
were
I wanted
great.
it because that's
Oh, that was
like
fun.
I wanted to see how they would play out, and I wanted to see how all that information plays out with the stuff that you guys don't know that's in play.
Cubed furiously writing down notes.
Yep, I
As you
took
were
notes
doing
on
it.
That was
every
really
single
interesting
person's
to,
tarot, and I was like, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
It's
It
very
was
funny
fascinating
that.
to hear little ones, I have to say.
Oh yeah, it was very
Yeah, that was
fun to get Opal get
Interesting.
or to see Opal get reunion
Mm.
because
Yeah,
there are
Opal's was
two
unexpected.
possibilities there.
I was shocked at how many times Pentacles kept coming up. Oh my god. Pentacles and Cups.
Yeah.
Very few
Yeah, lots of cups.
major arcana
was-
cards.
I
What
was
the
all
hell?
cups. Yeah, and I can't believe you got the world. That was awesome.
In
And
real
Zed
life,
got
I
the
get a lot of
moon.
major arcanas.
Yeah.
Zed got the
Oh,
world
see.
or the moon.
I have no idea about tarot stuff.
Huh.
So you guys are
That
like,
was a really
oh yeah,
good
he
introduction
got the
then.
moon and stuff like that. I've experienced. It's funny because again, not to go down a rabbit hole, but when Cubed and I were playing Atlas, we had a friend that was actually did tarot cards in character in Atlas, like for our characters. So my only tarot experience has been characters that I'm RPing. in a game.
So it's a safe place to do it from.
It's very interesting. But I will say for the situation and like question posed that I was thinking of and things like that, the reading both times was it's somewhat fascinating because it's just like, you could take a lot from this.
It's pretty amazing in real life too. Like the way it got into some subtleties that even only you would know if you
Yeah.
didn't talk about your question. The same thing happens in
Mhm.
real life. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
You know, just ancient divination,
It
practice
is.
in our world.
All that stuff's floating around everywhere all the time, and there's just different vehicles that can come through.
Unless you're
It's
Kozik,
just good
then it's
fun.
just harumph.
I think he got a
You got
pretty
you got
positive
Kozik to
reading
get
all the
one.
time. I think
I picture
I
Kozik
loved
sitting
his
there, arms
RP.
crossed, as you're reading,
Right.
and it's
Right.
just like wah 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 wah.
But then when he got the good card, he's like, oh,
Then
well,
then it slowly started like cajoling him into enjoying it.
He heard it.
fascinating
great RP.
cards.
yeah, that was
All right.
fun, Nivar. Thank you for that.
Well, that was certainly a
Right,
wonderful
now sign
episode.
off.
All right,
Yeah, good night.
everyone. Thanks for a
See y'all
great
next
night.
week,
Oh my God,
everybody.
I'm so
All
tired.
right. See you next week.
Good
Night,
night.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
Almost. All right. So with that, get him. Or it happens in like 3 seconds. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. So, with that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening or morning. And thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Hopefully I wasn't muted too long. I kind of double checked. It didn't look like I muted that long, so that's good. I did a quick recap of what might have been missed. My bad, my B. So tomorrow, no, hold on. Today, so we usually do this every Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific. We actually got started at a decent time. However, tomorrow will be the other campaign. Different group, different feel. Probably not a tarot reading, but that tarot reading was still fun. I love it when people do that. Brain fart. So yeah, tomorrow time. Yeah, so tomorrow at 5:30 Pacific is the goal start time, but sometimes we start like 15 later, sometimes. Just, people are just getting off of work and getting home kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of, because otherwise I am just having what you call a brain fart. But that was cool. That was cool. So, I suppose the only thing left on the menu is to say that we shall meet again soon, particularly tomorrow. So, until we meet again, adventurers, farewell, and enjoy the YouTube videos, which I might be updating and putting them in categories soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. So, until next time, Farewell, adventurers. Farewell.